Boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome to a live stream on YouTube. What? Live stream on YouTube? We don't do those. Yes, we do. So yeah, we're going to do a live stream on YouTube tonight because the United Adventure Company, the Dungeons and Dragons playing group that I am a part of, decided we wanted to do a one-shot tonight. The Dire Turkey of Hunter's Henge. It is a level 3 encounter that's written by that guy whose name is there on the screen there. Should be a lot of fun. I've been looking at my character sheet. As you can see, we are joined with the rest of the members of the United Adventure Company. Everybody do this. Wave hi. Hello, everyone. Our dungeon master for this evening is going to be Mike, and then if he would like, he can also go around and people can introduce themselves as well as their character. I will go ahead and get started with my character. My character is Nanqwid Nyanja. It is a Tortle Cleric, and he is the middle child of 24, born to Ed and Melinda Nanqwid. He's supposedly a good alignment, but he really doesn't care. So there you go. Mike, take it away.
Thank you, Rick. Well, let's just keep on going with these introductions before I introduce myself. So why don't we go over to Billy, who is our normal DM.
Hey, Stan. As Thanlareon Farbella. I'm a half-elf ranger. Don't let the appearance fool you. I am definitely a half-elf, not full elf, as others have commonly mistaken me to be. I enjoy long walks in the forest, sunrises and moonsets.
Let's move on to Lindsey.
I am Gnorman Artice. I am a gnome artificer. I am intrigued by shiny, interesting things, anything that catches my fancy. And I am sort of your typical awkward uncle type. Just kind of moving from place to place, kind of squirrel-brained. Hey, what's that? What's this cool shiny thing? So that is Norman.
Let's get an introduction from Angela.
Hey everybody, I'm going to be playing a Warforged wizard. His given name is Battle Operations Scrap Support 5, but all of the meatbags call him Boss. He has a shaggy brown wig and glasses with no lenses, so you can tell he's trying to pass as human because he's tried to cover as much of his body as he could, but tarnished metal and splintered wood peek out here and there. He has what looks like a nervous tic, and he often mutters to himself, and every so often he jolts with a small spark and he looks over his shoulder as if he expects something's following him.
Thank you, and rounding out our party will be Keira today.
I am playing a Bugbear fighter. My name is Stabbie, and I just like stabbing things.
Short and to the point. And I am Mike. I will be your god of turkeys today as we go through this adventure.
So real quick message to my viewers. Normally, those of you that have been following my channels for a while know that generally speaking, things don't usually get too out of hand or anything like that. We try to control language and topics and stuff like that. I can assure you that that is not the case this evening. Everything is basically fair game. We don't want to or mean to offend anyone, but we're role-playing, so we're going to have fun with it.
All right, with that ringing endorsement, let us begin the show. Our adventurers today are part of a very large party who travel from here to there, doing adventures and all sorts of other things, getting into trouble, saving witches, slaying bitches, all sorts of things. They have come today to the town of Artjaw, which is out kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it is between two larger cities. So it's a town that ends up being more of a, let's call it a tourist economy. Adventurers going elsewhere have to stop there overnight, and so they sort of keep the shops and the tavern and such in business. So we join our heroes in the Ugly Mage Tavern.
Is there such thing as a good-looking mage?
Hey,
I haven't seen one.
I was a good-looking mage in our last campaign. Oh, wait, that's metagaming.
You
Never
can
mind.
say that to the end of the world.
I resemble that remark.
Oh, our adventurers are relaxing after a nice long day of journeying. They have found themselves in the Ugly Mage pub, having a nice beer. No sooner do they start their fourth round than a man bursts through the door of the tavern. He kind of doesn't really know what's going on. He's running around. He moves over to the bartender. And he's trying to whisper. He's really doing a poor job of it, though. You have to know. Bryce and Edmund have gone missing. The bartender comes over, calms him down. As per the rules of everywhere, the bartender is, of course, a dwarf. He puts his hand on the man's shoulder, and he's actually whispering, trying to console him. The mayor leaves the dwarf and kind of ends up in the middle of everybody. And he asks, "Can anybody please help us?"
What's up with this bozo?
Why not? We're just gonna die anyway.
The mayor looks at you. He has a long golden mohawk and red eyes. He is a taller guy, about 6'1". He has a little bit of a round build, couple of pounds on him. Pretty average looking guy overall. He hears your response and he says, "Can you help us? Can you help us?"
That depends on several factors, sir.
Well, like what?
What's in it
Do
for
we
me?
get to stab things?
Do we get to stab things? For my friend here wants to know. Boss, you got any parameters?
When are we going to war?
Yeah.
I would like to.
Well-
I would like to ask: were these good, upstanding, law-abiding people?
Well,
not that
hope it
I
doesn't come to
really
war.
care, but I just want to know.
Oh, I really hope that it doesn't come to war. The two men who have gone missing are upstanding gentlemen of this village, one of our local foresters and our trappers. And I'm really worried that they might have been mauled by an owlbear while they were out looking for the dire turkey of Hunter's Henge.
Whoa. Dire turkey?
Yeah, whoa. Back that up. First, hunting an owlbear, then they were killed by what's a dire turkey?
You've never heard of the dire turkey of Hunter's Henge?
I think I've had too much mead. What? Yeah, tell me. I've heard of a lot of creatures. Trust me, I know a lot about creatures. I've never heard of this dire turkey. Have I, Mike? Let's see.
No, you have not heard of the dire turkey.
Didn't think so.
Oh,
fact,
sweet!
what's
Somebody's
stressing
putting
the bears
turkeys in the
and
chat. I love it.
The dire turkey of Hunter's Henge. He's a giant, vicious creature. Nobody who has ever come to hunt him has ever come back. I don't know if these two men went, but they went out in the direction. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to them.
Okay, cool.
But they must be found.
Okay, calm down. Look, it didn't matter to me one way or the other if they were good or not. I mean, let's go. I really don't care. Let's just go. What's the worst that could happen? We could die. So what? Who cares? Let's go.
We're gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter.
There's no guarantees we're gonna die. I'd like to live on the edge. Let's go.
We're gonna die.
Thank you so much. I will take up a collection among the town if you can successfully slay the dire turkey and bring our men back to us.
What? Wait. There's something wrong with that. You said, hold on. You said anybody who goes after this thing doesn't come back. Now you're promising us money to bring people back that possibly went after this thing. See, I see a flaw in this plan.
They might have just gotten lost in the woods. I don't know. But this time of year, the rumors of the dire turkey become very popular among the younger people, and sometimes they try to get brave and a couple of drinks in them, and they try to find it.
So is
Perception
this a
to
rumor,
see the mood of the room.
You don't really get any feeling from the room in general based off of that perception score.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
People who are
Yeah.
obviously out-of-town travelers, they're kind of amused. The townsfolk are quite obviously, they're looking down, and they know the stories of the dire turkey, and they know people who have gone missing, and so they are unmistakably concerned by this turn of events.
All right, so perception to find out if I think this guy is really sincerely, like, not crazy.
That'll be an insight check, please.
Oh, insight. Okay, well, fine. I'll do insight then. It'll probably be the same score.
All right, it is in fact the same score. Good call. With that score, you can tell that this mayor is quite sincere. He is very afraid of what might have happened to the people of his town.
So, just so everybody knows, we do have turkeys being posted in chat, and we also have what hopefully will be a famous quote: "If you don't die today, you'll die tomorrow. One day that will be true."
Nice. I like that. I'm going to save that. I want that written on my tombstone.
Okay, fair. We'll do it.
Hey, let's see. All right. I guess we got to do this thing.
I say we go.
We don't.
It sounds like we can stab things.
It sounds like you get to stab something.
Yeah, we can stab something.
Thank you so much. And he goes around your table, sort of shaking everybody's hand and thanking them, and just kind of pushes through the gaps to shake your hands.
After he shakes my hand, I sniff my hand.
What was that?
After he shakes my hand, I sniff it. Oh.
Well, okay then.
After he shakes my hand, I lick it.
This got weird.
I'm a Tortle. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Would anybody else like to do something weird to their newly shaken hand?
No.
No, not on camera.
Thank you. The mayor has calmed down greatly now that you have agreed, and he believes that he can sleep easy tonight, knowing that such strong adventurers that have come through his town will be of assistance.
As he shakes my hand, slide a hand to check his pockets for anything of value and slip it away. 15.
All right, well, now I have to look up the stats for the mayor. Let's see here. Ooh, he does not have a great wisdom score, so... Oh, why is this not happening? He notices.
Oh, dear.
He is perturbed, but he's willing to let it go because he wants this help so badly.
So I mean, Mr. Mayor, we're gonna go do this for you, right? We're gonna go do this for you, but I do have to ask, if this happens so often, why are you only worried about these people?
We're worried about everybody. We've just never been able to recover the others.
So you've come screaming into the bar every time somebody goes missing?
Well, I do like dear Edmund. He mows my lawn for me.
Oh, okay. Fair. It is hard to find good yard care these days, so...
I agree. All I can tell you is that they were last seen heading east.
Last seen headed
Who
east.
was the last to see them?
What was that, Mr. Billy?
Who was the last to see them?
Just one of our local villagers. No, nobody in particular.
That's not.
Did he have his lawn mowing device with him when he went?
Mows my lawn.
Why would he have a lawn mowing device on a hunt?
Why
Well,
wouldn't
I
you?
was just curious. I would like to see such a device.
Well, if you can save him, he would, I'm sure, be happy to share it with you.
Ah, yes, yes.
I suppose that's true.
Okay. Are you guys ready to head out, or do you have more to do in the tavern? And let's
mean,
try to
but
keep
we're
the
drinking.
rules to a minimum until I ask for them. It's a lot to keep up with in the corner of my eye.
Fine.
I'll promise if you tell me you want to do something, I'll ask for a roll. But in that corner of my eye, man, I have too much ADHD.
Also, make sure you're not
I don't want a
wasting
new DM.
good rolls on something you're not supposed to be rolling.
Yeah, don't waste your 20s on something you can roll.
Anyways, fall out, troops.
What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon. You know, there's still plenty of sun in the sky, but you don't want to be out for a long, long time.
What do I know? What would I need to roll to know about turkeys in general and their activity patterns? With my animal handling or insight, give me any.
That would be a animal handling check. Since you are favored of knowing beasts. Well, you know that turkeys are delicious.
Don't know much about turkeys.
You know that they are delicious when roasted, and you know that they are sometimes kept as pets. And that's about it.
Okay.
What do I know about turkeys being a tortle?
You know that they have feathers.
I know that they have feathers. Perfect.
Do I know that turkeys can or cannot fly?
You do not. The rest of your adventuring party, seated at the other tables, they look at you and say, you guys have got this. We're going to hang out here and drink.
Bring some cranberry
Always
jelly.
behind the drink.
Just bring the booze with you. It'll be all right.
All right. I need one person to volunteer to make a survival check for me.
Ooh.
Survival check, huh?
Yes.
Sure. I can do that.
All right. Go ahead and make my survival check.
Survival. Oh yeah, we should have this in the bag. Except I gotta go to the right screen. There it is. Yeah, 23.
Yeah,
I think
That
I
is
lived.
that is a good spell roll. You easily pick up the tracks of the hunters. And you make your way out to the Henge.
Oh.
This here is Hunter's Henge, for which the town is known. Please arrange yourselves on the map while I give some expository text. You've traveled through the night, you took a rest, you've come upon the Hunter's Henge that is so well known in this area. Tracking your way through the gloomy wooded hollow, the canopy parts over a wide clearing. Numerous overgrown monuments dot the clearing. You can make out the vague shape of statues under the vines of moss, depicting archers and other warriors in various poses. which will be revealed to you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So, Diamond Anvil says we need to make sure we bring cranberry jelly. Jeff Chadrick says we gotta have stuffing. Your Mama's Nuggets wants to know if anybody has a turkey call. And then Nuggets also told us to climb a tree because turkeys can't fly. I don't know if we know that or not, but hey, metagaming is inevitable in live streams.
That's right.
The rolling says you guys have no idea what turkeys do.
Mm-hmm. I know they have
And
feathers.
I
That's
stab
it.
it.
You just want to stab a turkey.
So-
That's all.
What do you do in this clearing? There are statues. There is a path that goes towards the east and a path that goes out towards the south.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're.
I want to inspect the statues. Are all of these, like, I guess, crater-looking places statues?
Yes. I may have put too many vines on them, but they are heavily overgrown.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to take a look
at this
around.
one.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look around and see if we can see anything in this area.
Let's have every person roll an investigation check.
All right. Investigation. Ooh, I'm not so good at that one. Yeah, I barely know where I'm at.
Mr.
Looks like
Thanlareon?
Hey, look!
obvious.
Hey, look! There's ground under my feet.
All right, you guys have rolled incredibly average and worse on these investigation checks.
Except
So
for me.
go ahead and-
I'm
Go ahead and
19.
position yourselves so that I know what you find.
I'm where I wanted to be, so.
I'm also where I wanted to be.
All right, let me check the notes here for what each statue has. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter a lot because what happens is your investigation, poorly done and very noisy, has woken up
Oh,
a local owlbear.
great.
Oh, goody.
So I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Ah. Fine.
Mopping up, clean up.
Wow.
Sorry,
That
I'm just getting
one
owlbear
initiative.
added. All right. I still need a initiative roll from our. No, who do I need it from? From our host.
Actually, I rolled it. It's an 8, but it didn't go in because I didn't have my character selected when I rolled initiative. So, yeah. You want me to re-roll that?
Nope, I've got you added to the tracker.
Okay.
Why is
The owlbear. What's that?
Never mind.
The owlbear lets out a roar. She is not happy that you have invaded her clearing. Having
very
such
accurate.
a large initiative, she is going to lash out at the nearest person that she sees, who is unfortunately our wizard. So, first, the owlbear will attempt to attack you with its beak. Does a 23 hit?
Yes. I am going to use my reaction to cast shield, however.
And what does that make your AC?
17.
23 still hits you. Would you like to rethink
Oh,
that?
I saw the 12, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna rescind that.
Okay. Then you are taking 12 piercing damage from the bite attack. The owlbear lashes out and grabs a hold of your arm quite viciously. Seeing you in the pathetic state that you are in following this attack, the owlbear thinks that you are no longer a threat, and the owlbear is going to come attacking the next nearest fighter. She attacks our Bugbear Stabbie with a claw attack. And rolls a natural 1 on the attack roll.
Good job, Owlbear.
Owlbear is digging up dirt with that attack. All right. The owlbear has no bonus action, so we move on to next in order, our Bugbear fighter.
Stab it, Stabbie.
I'm going to attempt to attack with my greatsword.
11
11
does
hit.
not hit.
How did I manage
No.
that? I don't even understand.
Hey, it happens. It's the roll of the dice. Do you have a bonus action, or do you want to move?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am, and I don't have a 1 second.
Point of inquiry, Mr. DM. If I want to read the descriptions of my spells and stuff, do I hit the little chat bubble, or do I just hit the name if I don't want to post it in chat?
You hit
You
the
wanna
little eye.
I for information.
I for information. Uh-huh. Okay. Fair.
Anyway,
The
I'm
Owlbear
staying where I am,
considers
and my turn is over.
Okay, we move on to our Warforged wizard, who has seen better days.
Yeah, I'm a little banged up here. But I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray against the owlbear.
All right,
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
a 10 will not hit. Do you want to direct your other 2 rays at the owlbear as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just doing one at a time, unless you'd prefer me to do it a different way.
Just go ahead and roll the other 2.
Okay.
All right,
20
a 21 and a 13 will hit. Ooh. That is 15 damage to our owlbear friend. The Scorching Rays strike the owlbear directly in a broadside attack, lighting some of the hair on fire. The owlbear reels, but only for a second, and looks directly at the Bugbear fighter in front of her, thinking that somehow this is the person responsible for lighting her back hair on fire.
Owlbears aren't very smart, are they?
No, they have a very low initiative score. We move now to our Tortle Cleric.
Seeing the effectiveness of the Scorching Ray that was fired by the wizard, I too would like to cast a Scorching Ray. So,
All right, roll your 3 hits.
I gotta get to Scorching Ray first. Hold on. There it is, right there. Okay.
All right, 11 will not hit. Give me 2 more attack rolls.
There's 1. There's 2.
20 and 21 will hit. Give me 2 damage rolls for Scorching Ray.
There's 1. There's 2.
All right, 15 more damage.
And I can also make a movement, right? Movement does not count as an action, correct? Reaction.
Correct. Movement in its base form is separated from actions and bonus actions.
And my movement is what, 30 feet?
I believe so.
Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we'll just go there. Put some distance between us.
All right. You extend your holy symbol, scorching rays shooting out. One of them hits the dirt and digs a small trench, but the other two hit the owlbear square on the forehead, lighting some more hair on fire and dropping the owlbear to one knee for just a second before getting back up. This time, the owlbear does know it was you.
Perfect. Great. I would like to establish at this point in time that my holy symbol is a lily pad.
Nice.
Okay, so let me rephrase. You hold a lily pad in front of you, and flames leap from the lily pad. The lily pad of fiery vengeance. That then sets some forehead hair on fire and make the owlbear pissed off at a specific turtle.
Great.
I hope that shell's pretty strong, buddy.
It is.
I'm going to use my Gloomstalker ability.
Next up, we will have our elf ranger.
Half elf. I'm going to use my Gloomstalker ability, increase my movement. On the first round of combat, gain an additional 10 feet, which I don't actually need for my movement. But gaining advantage. Is this a beast? Or owlbears considered beasts?
Yes. Owlbears are monstrosities. If that would affect what you want. Okay.
That's all right. Using my short sword of McStabbertons, I'm going to smack him. Did that smack?
It did. I can fix your roll in my head. A 20 will hit.
On a hit, I also, on the first round, let's see, let me make sure I'm reading this correctly, since this is a new thing to me. First turn of combat, gain 10-foot movement, speed increase, and when taking the attack action, makes an additional attack that deals an extra 1d8 damage on hit. So.
All right. So give me a second short sword attack.
I'm going to give you a second short sword attack. Pow.
All right, a 19 is going to hit. Give me the damage roll, and then also roll a d6 for me.
And a d6.
For your bonus damage.
A 1. Oh, it said d8. But
oh, then roll me a d8. Sorry.
I'm just doing what I'm told, boss. I
Okay,
like that roll better.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Total of 14 damage.
All right, the owlbear tries to defend itself from your attacks, but you're just too swift. You sink your sword into its sides and its shoulders, and it rears back, and it is quite obviously slowed by all of this attention being paid to it. We move now to our gnome Artificer.
I'm gonna hit it with a ray of frost, seeing as the other rays seemed to harm it quite a bit.
All right. Unfortunately, your 12 will not hit the owlbear. It goes astray. The owlbear kicks its hind legs out from the path of the ray, dodging it just at the last second. We move now to the top of the initiative. The owlbear is quite harshly still looking at our Tortle Cleric for the scorching heat that was done to it, but it sees the two people in front of it and knows that it would be foolish to try to run past them right now. And so the owlbear rears. Yes?
Real quick, can I retcon a hunter's mark on the owlbear? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and Hunter's Mark is your bonus action. You are now concentrating on a Hunter's Mark spell. And give me, I guess, 2d6 of damage.
That was
Well,
one.
there's 2 for one of them, so do one more.
All right.
Yeah, each of your attacks will get that D6, so your bonus attack will also get it.
Oh, right on. Nah. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps, especially making the owlbear look at you specifically now.
That's okay. Bring it on, buddy.
All right.
Gotta die sometime.
The owlbear lashes out with its beak. Does a 12 hit you?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I thought so. All right. The owlbear goes with its claws. Does a 14 hit you?
You're getting closer, but still not there.
Ah! The owlbear's singed fur around its head and its stab wound in its shoulder. It can't quite connect with these attacks aimed at the elf. We move back to the bugbear fighter. This owlbear is not looking so
I'm gonna
hot.
try to. I'm gonna poke it with my sword again. It didn't hit again.
Right. Well,
Rats.
sucks to be bugbear fighters today.
Keep trying, Stabbie.
You can do it.
All right. Do you have any features or bonus actions you would like to use?
Nope.
Mr. DM, I have a point of inquiry.
Yes.
Where on my character sheet does it tell me how many times I can use a specific spell or group of spells? I'm not seeing that.
I may not have filled that part in, but as a full casting class at level 3, you are able to use 4 first level spells and 2 second level spell slots.
Okay.
That will also go for our wizard, our artificer being a half caster. I believe that you will only have... I am going past the page every single time here. A half caster at level 3 has 3 level 1 spell slots.
Also not seeing the levels for the spells that I'm looking at.
Where are you looking? On the
Well,
character sheet?
I'm looking at my character sheets under attacks and spellcasting. So like Scorching
Oh,
Ray.
go over to your spells tab, and it will tell you what level things are.
Oh, spells tab. Aha! There's that. How about
It's
we look at
very
the spells
cleverly
tab?
hidden with the
It
spells being
is.
in the spells tab.
It is. Okay, cool. All right.
All right. Well, up after our bugbear fighter is our Warforged wizard.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile with all 3 darts at the owlbear.
All right.
I
Well,
love it. Nice sound effect.
pose quite an RP opportunity there. All right. Unfortunately, with that low roll, you will only do 6 damage to the owlbear. These very sharp pinpoint missiles fly from your hand, and they strike the owlbear, seemingly more annoying than anything else, but definitely slowing down the owlbear as it is very much having trouble breathing at this point.
It should probably get a COVID test.
Yeah, maybe. Whew, got a little real there. Do you have any bonus actions or features you want to use, Angela?
No.
All right, then. Let us move to our Tortle Cleric, who now knows what level spells are and how many of them he can use.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think I want to use... Yeah, let's do Yeah, let's do this. Let's do guiding bolt.
All right, an 18 is going to hit the owlbear.
Sweet.
Nice.
We're going to cast that at level. We'll cast it at level 1. That's fine. Ooh, ouch.
15 damage, you say?
Ouch.
Yeah, you are telling me. Bolts of radiant light fly from your lily pad, and they strike the owlbear square in the face. Would you like to describe how these bolts kill the owlbear?
Yeah, it blows a hole right in its head. Clean through.
All right then. Now -1 whole head. Maybe there's parts of it still there, but it's certainly no longer whole. The owlbear falls to the ground and slumps sideways.
Thanks.
It is
now
dead.
covered in owlbear. Do you know how
You're
long it takes to get owlbear out of my hair?
I'm going to stab it just for good measure.
Roll an attack roll.
Wait, what?
Covered in
You can have
owlbear.
advantage.
Just don't nerf it.
Yeah, because I'm right here.
Give me another attack roll. Oh, there we go. Okay, you successfully stab the dead owlbear who couldn't move if its life depended on it.
Yay!
Good job, Stabbie.
I'm going to lean over and inspect the owlbear pretty thoroughly, and I'm going to sniff it.
Okay.
I don't like this sniffing thing. I think it needs to go away.
I don't know. We're going to have some fun with it. It smells like burnt hair, but also a little bit like happiness, which is what I imagine radiant damage smells like.
It's a happy damage.
Very, very strange indeed. I must make notes of this.
So, what's on the owlbear? Is there anything unusual about its possessions? Does it have possessions?
It has feathers and a beak, and it used to have a head, and it has 4 legs.
I'm gonna take some feathers.
Okay. Roll for animal handling.
Of course.
You are able to extract 21 pristine owlbear feathers from amongst the wreckage.
I want the darkest ones I can find.
They are the darkest ones that you can find.
Awesome. Put them in my pack.
That's the expired library card. You found all of that stuff and an expired library card.
There was a Control-Alt-Del comic a long time ago from World of Warcraft where a player killed a velociraptor. And he loots the body and he's like, why are there so many velociraptors with journal pages? Cut to a velociraptor writing in his journal. Dear journal, today I had the best frog.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, that's over.
And
All right.
the moment passes.
Would you like to continue on, or would you like to take a rest? What do you want to do now?
I mean, what time of day is it getting to be?
It's morning, so you traveled through the night. You had a quick stopover to get here.
Don't we need to look at the statues
Yeah,
some more?
investigating the statues.
Okay, let me have one person volunteer to roll an investigation check with advantage.
Not me.
Hang on, let me.
I can do it.
Does anybody
Alright.
have better +3?
No, I do not.
Lindsey should also have +3. And she spoke up first.
Okay.
All right. 22. you notice that many of these statues are old. But you can gather no additional clues from these statues. They're kind of just randomly placed. They're very random people. This might have been like a worship site a long time ago. You can't really pick up anything concrete from the statues themselves.
Yeah, Nuggets, I'm not really into owlbear steaks, so no.
Do any of them have a lawnmower?
None of the statues have a lawnmower or any object that you think could be used to cut grass efficiently.
Quite odd indeed. Let's take note of this.
Let's go find something else to stab.
I'd like to use my primeval awareness to sense if there are any dire turkeys around.
All right, what's the range on primeval awareness?
Let's see. As that's going to be under. Sorry, I have to get closer because there we go. 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain. 1 mile if not. Following types of creatures are aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. So,
all right. Well, you're not in your favored terrain, and no creatures of those types are present.
All right. So I guess seems safe to me. We should journey on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
These
go.
rocks are boring.
Yeah, I'm not
Which
learning.
way?
I would like some time to heal my joints.
Point of inquiry, Mr. Dungeon Master. Mr. Turkey Master.
Yes.
Do cleric healing spells work on Warforged wizards?
Well, they would.
Question.
Warforged are able to be targeted by any spell that targets a humanoid because they are humanoids.
Okay.
What is a humanoid? I am a fellow human. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Fellow
Okay.
humans are.
Right. Sure.
Okay. Well, then I am going to cast a Cure Wounds on the.
You could also take a short rest if you'd rather not use spell slots.
We're gonna die anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So you get 9
You touch
points.
this obviously fellow human, and you impart your power through them for 9 points of healing.
Anything for my. Well, I'm not really
That's
human,
a human,
so
I'm an elf.
I'm a Tortle, so I'm not really human, but fellow living creature.
All right. Where do you go from here?
I mean, according to the map, we can only go one way, so.
Unless we wanted to explore anything else in this clearing.
What's
But I don't see anything else.
what's this down here? That just another.
That is the Owlbear's Cave.
Ooh, do we want to look at the Owlbear's Cave?
Oh. Yeah, I want to see what it
I
had
want to
in
look
its
at the Owlbear's Cave.
Maybe it killed these guys that were hunting it. and
Maybe they'll
our
be-
journey's over.
Maybe they'll be baby owlbears. I hear the meat's more tender than the adults.
Can I? Let's see.
That was for my chat. They kept telling us to get owlbear steaks, but owlbear is really tough, so.
You know, totally out of context, but my other campaign has determined a role for child abuse due to the enemy's use of child soldiers against us.
Nice.
And so I guess I can't expect you to have any better manners than that as you
Hey, it's
look for owlbear veal.
they're bears. So,
And
yeah.
owls.
They could have eggs.
but they're aggressive.
Owlbear omelets. Pretty good.
It could be owl. Oh yeah, it could be owlbear eggs. Ooh, scramble them up with some sausage?
You can make
Or, oh no.
breakfast time anyway.
Scramble them up with some larva? Oh, that'd be amazing.
Scrambled owlbear? Heck yeah, man.
All right. Let's have our Tortle roll an investigation check with advantage due to the help of everyone else.
Portal investigation with advantage. Got to get to the right screen. That's the core screen. Investigation. Okay.
It's a
Look!
cave.
Look, it's a cave.
It has an entrance, and beyond the entrance is a cave, and it's made of rocks. That is what you have determined in your investigation.
So, guys, it looks like a cave.
Let's go in and try to stab things.
Natural explorer, would that tell me anything about it?
No, because your natural explorer terrain is coastal, I believe.
Coastal, right. Well, coastal is
If
clear.
you're on a coast, you can tell us something about it.
Well, I have two on my character sheet. One just says natural explorer, the other says natural explorer coast.
It's the way Roll20 does it. Natural Explorer
Okay.
has the actual text of the feature, and then Natural Explorer Coast is clarifying that your preferred terrain is the coast.
Gotcha, boss.
It's a small cave. There's nothing in there. You can see the back of the cave from outside of the cave. There's some leaves and stuff where the owlbear sleeps, but otherwise, there's nothing of note in the cave.
I lean in and take a big sniff.
It smells like owlbear droppings.
And I
that's quite
I want to lick the rocks and whatever else around the opening to see what it tastes like. I'm a
It
turtle.
tastes like owlbear droppings. Not that you already knew what owlbear droppings taste like, I don't think. But now you do.
Is this a palatable taste for a turtle? A turtle?
Roll a d20.
Just straight D20.
Just a straight d20.
All right. Nope.
You hate it. You
Let me
taste
guess.
the
I
droppings.
puke.
Yes, absolutely. You taste the droppings. They're the most foul taste you've ever tasted in your entire life, and you wretch.
You need to keep that in your
How many
shell,
points
dude.
does he take?
What's that?
How many points of damage does he take?
Oh,
He
chat's
doesn't
already
take any damage.
chat's already saying I need to make a con save.
There won't be a con save for this, but everybody in your party, when you rejoin them, if you survive, will know that you licked poo and it made you vomit.
I'm telling our bard about this. He's gonna write a song.
Yeah, this will live on forever.
Oh,
Can we go in the cave now?
Someone, can we what the cave?
Can we go in the cave now?
Can we go into it?
Go in the cave. You can fit like 5 people or 6 people in there. It's not very big.
I'm gonna wait outside. I need some fresh air.
I'm gonna wait out here.
Are
I've
you
had to
doing
tell
anything?
that
in
to
the
be
cave?
there.
Do you want
It's
pink
going
eye?
to
Just
be
suck
okay.
pink eye. Oh, it was a foul taste. Oh, as in feathered fowl. It was a
I
foul
told
taste.
you that it was going to be a foul taste. The smell was rather foul.
Oh boy.
So what does Stabbie do in this cave that is quite obviously small?
I guess I'll turn around and go out. If there's nothing in there, I want to look and see if there's anything I can take, but it sounds like there's nothing in there.
you can take leaves that were slept on by an owlbear.
Nope, I'm leaving.
Or poop.
Or poop.
I don't need any of
Hey, you should grab some poop to tease our cleric with.
No.
When the cleric wants a snack, we can
No.
throw him some owlbear dropping. Just to tease it.
I hate all of you.
What doesn't hurt anything? It's just a joke, man. Come on.
I hate all of you.
Fine. You all don't know what fun is. Tell them, boss. They need to learn what fun is.
If you are done licking things, can we continue on our mission?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, couldn't
Before I
bear the
leave
taste.
game, I need
Nice.
to scoop up some owl droppings.
I assume you're heading off to this east path now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The trail winds through the forest with the trees slowly giving way to a rocky ascent. It begins to become a steep trail that will ascend up some rocky scree, a scree being kind of like where you're walking on top of a levee or something, and there's a sharp hill to one side and a cliff to your other side.
Is the Eye of the Tiger playing as we make our ascent?
No, because Eye of the Tiger is Rocky 3, and when Rocky was climbing mountains, it was Rocky 4.
Fine.
That was Hearts on Fire by John McCaffrey, and you will do well to get that right.
Fine.
Tell him, boss.
Sorry, went off another Rocky rant. The footing, as you begin this climb, is treacherous, but it's clear from the boot prints that you see along this path that the hunters must have come this way recently. Please position yourself on the path. Come on, who wants to bring up the front?
Oh, fine. I'll do it.
Remember, if you hold Alt, you don't have to be on the grid. There you go. The
Remember, I'm still
trail.
remembering how to be a PC.
Yeah,
I've
you
been a
are.
player
You are
character
definitely.
for a decade, so.
You climb and you climb and you get to this point. You see ahead of yourselves a narrowing path. What do you do?
I don't think we have a whole lot of choice but to take the narrowing path.
All right, who's going first?
I'm up front, so I would venture to
I'm gonna hang
say I
back
probably
just a
have the
little
best
bit.
armor class out of anybody except for maybe Boss. What's your armor class, Boss?
Just 12.
Oh yeah, see, I got the best armor class out of everybody, so
What's
What
your
is
armor
yours?
class?
19.
Okay,
Yeah.
mine's 16 as a reference.
That's that turtle shell plus a shield for you.
Yep.
All right, you go and you can see this winding path that narrows greatly. You come to a particularly treacherous point and you make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Why do you hate me? Are turtles
No
dexterous?
particular reason.
Are turtles dexterous? I don't know. Let's see. Dex saving.
All right, a 16 will pass.
Where is my dexterity saving? There's. I found it.
I need
All right.
to move you for a second. Yes, you rolled a 17, so you are going to successfully pass this, as has Stabbie. Why won't this area reveal?
I don't know. Because roll 20.
Reveal to me your secrets. There we go. Stabbie, you have made it across. Nanqwid, you have made it across.
Everybody else
I guess
Who's
we're
next?
perished.
All right, take a dex save.
Dex save is. Sorry. Should have known that was coming.
You save. Who's next?
It's easy, guys. Just come on.
Is there a separate place for the saves versus just a roll for the stat?
Kind of in the middle left to the right of the stats, going down the vertically, there's the saving throws box.
Right under your proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Norman does not pass the dexterity saving throw.
Gnome shall not pass.
Oh, there it was, right there.
Sorry.
I see it right there.
Okay. How about we have our Warforged also take their dexterity saving throw?
Womp womp.
Also failing. As a result, our Warforged and our Artificer, there we go, will fall down the scree, knocking them prone and taking...
Hang on. I cast Feather Fall on myself and Norman.
Nice.
Okay, so both of you land on your feet. It's quite a gentle fall. You're kind of like half rolling, half walking down this steep hill, and you make it to the bottom, and you think, boy, that was fun. But that's when the cawing starts. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Oh
huh?
my! This doesn't sound so good.
Okay.
All right. Initiative. Oh, it's already on my character sheet.
Is it a turkey?
Hey, I rolled pretty good that
Chat
time.
wants to know if it's a turkey. He said cawing, so I'm guessing it's not a turkey.
Cawing.
Gobble,
I mean,
gobble.
based on the rolls, you don't know what the hell noises turkeys make. They're some mythical beast as far as your rolls are concerned.
I rolled a 17. Well, for initiative anyway.
Yeah, the turkey knowledge was low.
That's true.
Okay. Let me sort by initiative numbers.
Is the turkey part raven?
Well
Maybe.
then, okay. So once again, the beast is going to go first. And by beast, what I really mean is beasts.
Oh, come on.
Wrong beast.
Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, just 10. 10 bloodhawks.
Ha, ha, ha,
Do not
ha.
like the noise that
That's
you've
a
been
lot.
making.
I haven't made any noise. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I don't like the noise they've been making.
Regardless of the feather fall, there's still enough of a hill that they were knocking rocks and
Is that
not
a
being
turkey?
very quiet about it. They didn't take any damage because of this fall, but they did still make noise.
Well, if they didn't like the noise from before, they're not going to make the noise that I'm going to make here in a minute, but it's not my turn yet, so.
Well, the Bloodhawks surround our intrepid heroes.
Are they flying? Or are
Apparently.
they on foot?
They are flying. They are flying at a speed of 60 feet per round.
Nice.
Jeez. I think it's gonna
Because
haul.
they're fast little buggers. All right. All 10 Bloodhawks are going to attack with their beaks. 5 of them will attack Norman, and 5 of them will attack our boss. So, starting with 5 that are attacking Norman.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what's your armor
Very good.
class?
15.
All right, you are hit by 4 of those attacks for a grand total of... Oh, that can't be right. 22 damage? 3 plus 6 plus 3. Oh, that 3 didn't hit. 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3.
I see 3.
19. 19.
There's only 3 hits. Yeah, 15. There's only 3 hits.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 15. So in that case, you take 16 points of damage. Having a little bit of a clue moment here with 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Uh-huh.
Well, you didn't roll the damage for the first one.
The way I have it set, it rolls the damage automatically. I could maybe change that around.
How much damage did you say?
16.
All right.
Here, for these guys, I won't auto-roll the damage. There are going to be 5 attacks at our wizard.
Nuggets, you might be reading my mind.
And they didn't do so great.
Only one of them hit.
All right, so the one that hits will do 5 damage to you. Bloodhawks fly all over the 2 of you, pecking and pecking and pecking. The gnome, for some reason, is just peck bait, but the totally a human wizard manages to block away, dodge, and otherwise not be attacked by the Bloodhawks. People up on the top, we are starting with our Tortle Cleric friend. What do you do in response to your teammates' predicament?
Okay, so my first question is, are any of the birds actually landed on the ground?
No, they are swarming.
Well, that's just not fair. Anyway, let's see here. I think for my best alternative at this point, I think we're going to have to go... What's this one? Nope, don't want to do that. That's not good. How about we do... Ooh, what's this? Yeah, sure. All right, so I'm going to cast on... Yeah, I'm going to cast on, I guess on this... It's shifting. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, on that bird right there, because it's one creature. So I am going to cast that.
All right. This is an undamaged creature, so it'll be a D8 if it fails its wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What is your spell DC? I think it's higher than 11.
You know what? That's a good question.
Up at the top of the spells tab.
All right, I got to go back to that then.
Beating up right in the middle.
Spell save DC is 13.
All right. You successfully toll the dead on this tiny bird. Roll me a D8 for damage.
1d8. Of course.
The bird is in such a frenzy that it does not even notice the pitiful amount of damage that you have done to it.
The one feather that fell out.
A single feather falls to the ground, but decays necrotically.
Nice.
I sure am
continues
glad
its
that's
life.
a cantrip because I can cast it over and over and over again.
I have the exact same feeling on Toll the Dead. Don't worry. Do you have any bonus actions or features you want to use? Do you want to move?
I think I'm gonna stay. I think I'm just gonna get into a position where I can be, like, I can just kind of see exactly what's going on. But other than that, no, I think I'm good.
All right, we pass on to our elf ranger, who's totally a half elf.
Okay, yes, totally half elf. I am. And also a male. So, question, Mr. GM. Bonus actions can be played at any time, correct?
Correct.
All right, bonus action, casting Ensnaring Strike on...
Right, Jeff? Right?
This guy right here.
Okay.
Did that put it in the thing?
It did not.
No.
Ugh. All right, let me try that again. Maybe it's this little box.
So chat wants to know if there's any way to decay other than necrotically.
Did that put it in the box?
Oh.
No, it didn't. Oh, casting what level? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Casting at level 1.
You could decay naturally. I don't feel like natural decay is necrotic in nature.
Mm.
Are these by chance
That would be
beasts?
entropy.
Yes.
Entropy.
To use our SAT AP chemistry word.
Because bugbears know shit like that.
Yes. Known for their intelligence, the bugbear people.
And then on my regular action, I will attack with my longbow. That same
All right.
one that I just cast Ensnaring Strike upon.
All
So
right.
that
Well,
is-
it failed its saving throw against the ensnaring strike, so it is ensnared. And you have hit it. I think you get advantage against a restrained creature, though.
You should.
Well, it doesn't become restrained until I hit it. The next time you
okay.
hit the creature with the weapon. So
Gotcha.
that's why I did the bonus action first. Cast it. Now I'm going to attack it with my bow. Boom. Hit. Now it's ensnared.
All
While
right, roll
restrained,
for
the
damage.
target takes 1d6 piercing damage to its turn. So now I'm going to roll my damage. Kapowie. Oh, wow. 4.
You guys are rolling so many ones today.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
This
Yeah.
makes me
You
feel
should give us a
like
bonus.
Starfinder. Yep.
Don't forget to do your d6 piercing damage for the ensnaring strike, though.
That
On
will
each of
happen
its
on
turns.
the creature's turns.
Yep.
Okay.
It does get a strength check against my spell save DC on its turn.
I
Or
accidentally
1%.
already rolled it, and it rolled a 4, so it will be restrained. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, it gets 2 saving throws. Okay, it gets 1 initially, and then 1 on its turn.
Correct. While restrained, the target takes that, and then a creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use
This
its
is why you use
action to
real
make a
math.
strength check. So one of its friendlies could try to help it out.
I don't think these hawks are that smart, but we'll see.
Okay. I am completely
All right.
finished. Gonna
Our
enjoy some of
bugbear
my
fighter will be up
Beckley's
next.
peppered beef jerky.
Have an idea. Work.
Can I get down there, or do I have to fall to get down there?
You could try to make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna start with that.
All right.
Pretty colors help you roll better.
You don't quite find your footing, but you do manage to get down without falling prone. You do, however, stub your toe, and you will take 2 damage.
Can we call you Stubby now?
Stabby.
Instead
No.
of Stab?
And you are out of movement for your turn. But you have your action and
I'm
bonus
going
action available.
to try to hit the birdie in front of me.
All right, roll. 16 hits.
I stab it for 10
Yes.
slashing damage.
Technically, you could re-roll one of those damage die for great weapon fighting style, but it doesn't matter. You kill the hawk anyway. The large sword goes through the tiny bird, and that sounded way less sturdy in my head, but it successfully cleaves it in half.
That's some bird cleavage right there.
Dang.
I killed
Next
it.
up is Boss.
Was the cleavage in their breast?
I will turn this adventure right around.
Okay. This one that Rick already did damage to, since it has taken 1 damage, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it as well.
All right, wisdom save.
Against 13.
Unfortunately, this bird is quite wise, and it shrugs off your attempts to decay it wisdomly, wisely, birdly. It also gives you some side-eye. Do you have any bonus actions or features?
Nope.
And we move to our gnome artificer, who is probably smelling this bloodhawk.
There's plenty of time for smelling after they all die, or if I die. So, I guess if they can't get down this hill without an acrobatics, there's probably no way that I can climb the hill, is there?
No, and you would take many opportunity attacks if you did.
Okay. Well, in that case, so I'm guessing an 8 isn't going to hit.
Unfortunately, an 8 will not hit.
Damn you,
Darn.
nuggets.
Do you have any bonus actions or features you'd like to use? Or try to move away?
Yes, I am going to try to move towards Stabbie.
All right, move yourself. All right, I will allow that. These birds are probably tripping over themselves to try to get at you at that point, so you will take 2 opportunity attacks. One of them hits you for 3 damage.
Zoinks.
And we move to the Bloodhawk's turn. Unless you have a bonus action or anything to use.
Nope.
All right.
Mr. Chadrick, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it very much.
Well, these birds are going to move to swarm you and Stabbie now. But because Stabbie looks like she is much better eating, the majority of them are going to attack her. One will attack you, Miss Gnorman.
Womp womp.
And rolling a natural one, this bird just completely whiffs so hard that it actually hits the ground. And, like, it flies back up, but it does one of those, like, did anybody see that? Like, looks.
Yeah.
You know, my
Bloodhawks.
You know, my grandmother had a bird when I was younger, and it flew into the floor like that, and it broke its neck and died.
But that
Well,
was
that got
awesome.
dark.
Yeah, that really went from 0 to 60 right there.
I'm just saying, wouldn't be unreasonable for that hawk to die. On a
I'll
crit
tell you
fail.
what, I will let it take 1d4 of damage.
That's how you get it done, y'all.
Stop telling that story.
You successfully persuaded the DM. I am impressed.
I feel
Okay, it took
accomplished now.
2 damage. It did not break its neck.
Oh, fair. It is a little bit bigger than a parakeet, so.
Just a little bit. So I did that in response to you not telling that story anymore. So we do have a solemn contract here.
I won't tell that story anymore.
Moving back to the Bloodhawk's attacks, I do believe that an 18 is going to hit our fighter.
Yes.
All right, you are hit by 1 beak attack. That attack will do 6 damage. We are getting a lot of max damage beak attacks today.
Gotta love the beak. Gotta let the dog in. Hang on.
Right?
Hi, dog.
All right. There are still 5 Bloodhawks surrounding our wizard, and they will attack thusly.
I just got up to let you in, dog.
All right, it looks like
Alder.
2 of those attacks are going to hit you.
Hi, dog.
And they will do 7 piercing damage.
Very nice. Isn't that right, dog?
All right. The birds are finding a little more purchase now with their attacks against our totally human, sparking, made of wood and metal human fellow. Our human fellow is not looking too fantastic by the picture being painted here. And so we hope that our Tortle Cleric can help with its turn.
So I have a question. How big is a standard Dungeons and Dragons blanket?
What?
How big is a standard Dungeons and Dragons blanket?
I would guess. I think I see where you're going with this. I would guess, based on the size of the character that the blanket is for, probably human size would be like 3 foot by 6 or 7 foot. That's like a bedroll size. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, I guess I would agree with that.
So close
I
to
also-
20 square feet.
Close to 10 square feet, huh? Well, that's not gonna do what I would like it to do. So, in that
3 by
case,
6 square feet. So
yeah. In that case, which bird was the bird that I did damage to in the first place? Because they have moved.
This guy right here.
All right, so that same one, we are going to attack him again with the same spell that we did before.
Another wise bird.
Screw that wise bird.
Actually, this is the same bird. This bird, you fooled him once, and shame on him. Sorry, shame on you. You tried to fool him twice and 3 times. Shame on him, but he was not fooled. God, what was that What was that George Bush quote? Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Bring it on, bird. Bring it.
Listen, the bird is side-eyeing you. Your attempts to kill it are not succeeding.
Bring it on, bird.
Do you have any features or bonus actions you'd like to use?
No.
All right. We move to our ranger.
Cool. Nice.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One of those birds should have taken D6 damage.
Yes.
And it was enough to kill it.
Sweet.
Nice.
So I will restore 3 damage to our wizard, and I will politely say that that was one of the ones that hit because of my error.
Appreciate it.
All right, so our ranger.
Is 1 minute, so the vines are still kind of there, but the bird is dead. Okay. So that spell dissipates. And I'm going to choose using a class ability. Sleep.
Sleep, you say? What's the save?
Yep, so I put to sleep. Save DC is 13.
Right, but it is a wisdom or something? Let's see here.
Sleep is...
Oh, is there even a save?
Nope.
There's not even a save.
There is no
All right.
save.
Well then, you put these 3 birds to sleep.
Yeah, there's no sleep save in 5e.
Man.
And as they are currently flying, if they go to sleep, they fall out of the sky.
Correct. They are now on the ground.
And falling, we have already established, does 1d4 damage. Or hitting the ground does
Yes.
1d4 damage.
Yes.
It does 1d4
So-
damage. If they miss an attack so badly, they attack the ground.
I mean,
These
How
guys
high
are
are we?
fluttering that high off the ground.
Okay. All right.
oh, see.
But they are now auto crit on a hit.
Ah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Sleep is like a pool of HP that you can distribute. Yeah.
All right. Well, sleep is your action. Do you have a bonus action or feature you want to use?
Bonus action. Over here on this side, where these y'all are looking pretty hurt over here, right? Isn't the gnome artificer over here?
Yes, the gnome is not looking too hot.
All right. Well, crap. Should have done that first. No, I don't have anything I can do because I've only got 1 spell slot left and I want to save it. I'm gonna try to climb down here with my movement.
All right, make me an
What do I need to
acrobatic.
make for that? Acrobatics. Got it. Character sheet. Core. Oh, plus
Exactly,
5.
Nuggets. Exactly.
You successfully
14.
slide down, looking for all the world like a copyright protected elf who slides down a slightly like an elephant but also copyright protected animal in some movie that you may or may not have seen.
Right on.
Wow.
And
What you call
that
the rock slide.
sliding down there will use up your movement.
All right.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
We move to the Bugbear.
Well, I enjoy some cold water out of my Co-op Cycles water bottle from REI.
That is not a paid product placement. But get yours today.
Curbside pickup available.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to hit that dude next to me.
That will not hit. Wait, which dude?
Nuggets, you read my mind.
The one that isn't sleeping.
Correct.
That will miss.
Well, poop. I'm going to use my... Don't I have something that gives me another action surge? That's what it is. I think.
Action Surge gives you a
Yeah.
extra turn, essentially.
Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna
you
attempt
can
to hit
take
one of the...
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thingy. My bad, guys.
I
You're
can
trying
do
to hit
what?
what?
I'm gonna hit one of the...
You can
two
take an
ones.
attack. Okay, you get that with advantage. The 17 will hit because they are sleeping. That is automatically a critical hit, and it doesn't even matter if you roll damage because the worst roll you could ever have will still kill this tiny bird that was sleeping peacefully, not harming anybody.
Ha!
Yeah, but it looked like it needed to be stabbed.
You are a bad, bad person.
I just like stabbing shit. Nothing bad ever happens when I stab things.
My targets are dwindling, Nuggets.
All right, is there any other action you would like to take? Bonus action, I am sorry.
No, that's it.
All right, then we go to our swarmed wizard.
Have any of the 3 awake birds around me taken damage?
Not yet. All right.
That's
They
what
get-
I suppose.
Well, the con save was a fail, and so he will take 1 point of cold damage.
Perfect.
The bird is confused. It's not a cold day.
That's okay. Keep it cold. We can keep it and eat it later.
No, Nuggets, it's
As long
fine.
as
She can stab all she likes. Fine.
This is basically squab at this point, I suppose. If that is all of that you are doing,
That's it.
then we will move to our Artificer. Looking worse for the wear. Lindsey.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we
Yes,
can.
I can.
Okay. So I'm going to hit the guy that is asleep in front of me. You said that's with advantage since they're asleep, correct?
With
Mhm.
advantage. $18 hits. It is an automatic crit.
chop its head off.
Oh, wait. The Artificer's not a strong person, so let's roll the damage first.
Aw.
All right, roll an extra d6. For 5 damage, successfully killing, just barely, the sleeping bird. It took something being completely asleep, unmoving, but the Artificer has successfully hit something and killed it quite definitively. Bye-bye, birdie. Do you have any other actions, bonus actions, features? Or movement? Hell, now you're less surrounded.
Yes, I'm going to take this opportunity to move away.
All right.
I am done.
All right. We move again to the Bloodhawk's turns. Let's see here. Because of sleep, nobody's gonna take an action to wake up that one bird. They're just really confused why he's sleeping on the job. So first up, we'll have 3 birds attacking the wizard.
Is he a government worker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a surveillance bird.
Oh.
That's why he's sleeping. He's just surveilling.
Surveillance bird.
All right. It looks like 2 hits from the beak attacks. For 7 piercing damage. Despite all of this furious bird action going on, the wizard is withstanding it.
Mm-hmm.
Are they fast and furious?
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
No, they are just furious.
Good one.
Yeah, if I were DM, I'd give out inspiration for that.
I would.
Well, I'll let the audience decide. How about that? While the audience weighs in, I will move along to... Oh, we have 2 more attacks versus our Bugbear fighter. Don't forget those.
That's rude.
It is rude.
That's so rude.
These are some rude birds. They just fly in. We were minding our own business.
Yeah, we're just walking along a trail and then bam, birds.
Only one of them hit.
All right, well, 1 hit does 3 damage. All right. So, has the crowd decided whether we should get inspiration for that?
All I got was a wow. No actual votes one way or another.
Well, the crowd gets what the crowd wants, and the crowd doesn't want anything, apparently.
I guess, yeah.
We move to our cleric.
Okay, so prepare to be amazed. I bet you guys didn't know that in a past life, Nani was a bowling ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to move right here, and then we're going to tuck into the shell, and we're going to slide down the hill and try to bowl over the sleeping bird. What do you want for it?
That is a really good question.
This could go so wrong. This could go so wrong.
Make a strength saving throw instead of a dex saving throw.
Strength save instead of a dex save, okay? Let me pull up my sheet here. So strength save.
I believe you get advantage on the strength shade. On the
Doesn't matter.
save.
Didn't need it.
Well, okay then. You have not severely injured yourself doing a very stupid thing. Give me just a straight up. Give me an a wisdom check. So
A
click
wisdom?
on wisdom
Yep.
in the vertical stat part. Well, that's a save, but I'll just subtract your proficiency bonus.
Oh, I did.
And
Yeah,
it'll
yeah, I did.
come on the watch.
Sorry.
13.
Okay.
Okay. So you hit the sleeping bird.
Yeah. How much damage does a turtle shell rolling down a hill do?
Unarmed attack, D6.
Improvised weapon damage is 1d4, and it crits because it's sleeping.
Okay.
I will let you add your strength mod to the attack.
All right. So my strength modifier is my strength modifier is 0. So there.
Oh, well. Let's see here. What should I do for that then?
Don't worry about it. I rolled a 6. I know it's got less than 6 hit points, so kill it.
It doesn't have less than 6 hit points. So you're supposed to roll 2d4, not a d6.
You guys
I
just
feel
roll.
like you should just let it be smushed. That's just way
All right, I'll
too
roll
funny.
2d4 then.
No, fine. You know what?
It's
There.
7.
I'll tell you what. It has 7 hit points.
There.
So you, in fact, smush the bird. You crush it. You hear the crunching of bones
Nice.
and a strangled squawk. And you guys are being really shitty to these birds. I just need to say this.
The birds attacked
They
us.
started it.
Yeah, they started it.
I'll look to Nene and tip my my head and say, well played.
See, now that deserves inspiration. That's what chat's saying.
Yeah, that was some inspired shit, though.
All right, take an inspiration.
Sweet. I
You
get
can choose to have
inspiration.
advantage on any roll of your choice.
Nice.
Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
That is a great question. Whoops, that's not the right page. Wait, hold on.
Well, the only bonus action you can take is emerging from your shell. So, do you want to do that?
Yeah. I guess I'll pop out of the shell.
Okay. So, to sum up, a turtle walked off a cliff, withdrew into its shell, crushed a bird that was sleeping,
Yes. It deserved
and
it.
we're just gonna keep pretending that that's normal. Okay. We are on
It is
to.
for our group.
Nothing
It is
about
unfortunately normal for us.
nothing
All
about
right.
this.
All of the other birds laugh at their fallen friend. Yes, Nuggets. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they should. The birds should have to take a morale check for that.
I'll tell you what. Make an intimidation check.
Ooh, me?
Yeah, we'll let you make an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
When you pop out of your
Oh.
shell, you flex your muscles and roar like a turtle can roar.
This is gonna end poorly because my intimidation is +0. So.
The birds are not impressed.
Well, at least I didn't. At least I didn't biff it.
I mean, biffing it was rolling high because they would have all attacked you.
Oh, okay.
All right, we move to our elf ranger.
Didn't know I was gonna.
All right, Elf Ranger is going to slide up here to our gnome Artificer, seeing how injury prone they are and knowing they're kind of hurting. We'll go ahead and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank
All right,
you
roll
so-
for healing.
Thank you so much.
7.
All right.
Then as a bonus action, well, I'm out. Nope, never mind. That's it. 1, 2, yep. Because I did Hunter's Mark earlier. So yeah, that's it. I'm out.
All
I
right.
used up most of my, let's see, that was, 25. I'll stay here. and protect my gnome buddy.
Gnome buddy.
Gnome buddy, gnome buddy, gnome buddy and me. Tin sister.
From another mister.
So moving about our lives, is there anything else you're going to do with your crazy elf stuff?
My crazy elf stuff. I think that was it. Let me just real quick look at something else. So I think that was all I could do. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, and we will move to Stabbie the
attack.
The party loses inspiration for poor singing. I'm inclined to agree.
They do, yes. I would be
I'm
inclined to
no
agree.
bard.
Well, the crowd giveth and the crowd taketh away.
I'm not
no
giving-
more inspiration for the turtle.
I'm not giving up my inspiration. I fought hard for that.
Technically, you just rolled.
Yeah, but it took
I mean, it was more of a
it took sheer willpower to even attempt to pull that off. I was inspired.
But does gravity receive the inspiration?
It's too late. It's already on my character sheet.
All right. Bugbear fighter, do something that makes me feel less dumb.
Good luck with
I'm
that.
going to
He says to Stabbie.
the guy behind me.
17 hits.
That's a good one. Ooh.
I
All
killed
right. 10 damage will kill it. Once again, the sword swishes through the air and slices a bird in half.
This is fun. I like it.
You don't know this because you don't speak the language of Bloodhawks, but that Bloodhawk had a very delicious chili recipe in his family that dies with him.
Well, that's a shame.
Hey, Flutter. Welcome to the stream.
All right. Up next is our wizard, who is looking very, very hurt, and everybody's kind of just leaving the wizard to be hurt and fight for themselves.
Notice where I am.
Yeah. That's why I
Well,
went
my
up
fellow
there.
humans aren't helping.
There's yourself there.
All right, what does our wizard do?
Being surrounded, I'm going to get myself out of the situation, so I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
Nice.
To move back here, muttering at these meat bags for not helping. Wrong button. And against that one that I tried to attack earlier.
All right, wisdom saving. It fails. Roll me a d12.
Wow.
Okay, this
You
bird.
should get inspiration for that.
It should be like the Oprah of inspiration. You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration.
I like it.
Everyone gets inspiration.
But you don't roll damage with inspiration, and that's what we needed.
Yeah, that's true. You
Okay,
can't use
the bird
inspiration on damage.
is very confused. First, the bird got really cold, but not like painfully so. And the bird starts melting a little bit, but not really painfully, just like the feathers that it didn't really care about.
It's molting.
I don't think that's how
Not
birds
melting.
work.
Was that this bird right here?
This one right here.
That one right there, okay.
And with that, that is a bonus action and an action, so we will move on to our Gnome Artificer.
Okay.
All right, I see a ray of frost that will hit a bird. For 3 points.
Mister.
All right, is it this bird here or the one that Angela had been damaging? All right, you're not hitting your push to talk button, so I'm not hearing anything you're saying.
It's this one.
Okay. This bird is also confused by this sudden burst of cold that has struck it in the butt. And it continues flying. Anything else you want to do?
That's it for me.
All right, we go back to the Bloodhawks, who are very confused not only by the seemingly instantly changing weather, but also by the fact that their favorite target, who they were so close to extracting the juicy meat from, has vanished into thin air. But luckily for them,
that confusion should give them disadvantage.
Yes, it should.
they're not smart enough to be confused. They just see a turtle.
They were very wise earlier in this fight.
I know, right? Well,
Well,
wisdom and intelligence are different, so, you know.
Yes. They were not intelligent.
They're just wise, which go figure that one out.
Making 3 attacks versus the Cleric.
Only one of them hits.
One of them will hit for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 1 to the Bugbear fighter. 7 will not hit. All right. Thus endeth the turn of the Bloodhawks. Moving to our Tortle Cleric.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. That gives me 3 Scorching Rays. It'll hit all of them.
Because they're within 5 feet of you. So roll me another attack roll.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I just...
Or rather, roll me 3 attack rolls with disadvantage.
3 attack rolls with disadvantage, huh?
I assume you're hitting... Well,
Just
let's see how many hit.
Do you want 2 more rolls or 3 altogether?
3 altogether with disadvantage.
1, 2, 3.
2 of your rays hit.
Okay, that one there, and that one there.
All right, are you attacking the damaged ones? Or
Of
what?
course. Well, okay. Yeah, of course. The damaged ones first, and then, you know, whatever after that.
All right. Those 2 go up in flames. But like really small flames, they more just like spontaneously combust.
I see.
Nice. Ooh, that's
and
lunch. Is it cooked now?
So then I also
Yeah.
have, as a bonus action, it looks like, I could be wrong, but I have this here. That's something that I can use? No, that's not something I can use, is it?
No, because you're not currently being attacked.
Got it. Okay, never mind. Disregard that last request.
Because it uses your reaction, if this bird that's next
I
to
gotcha.
you continues around living till your next turn, you can use it though.
I got you. Okay, perfect.
All right, we move to the ranger.
All right, Ranger's going to take out his bow. And have either of these two been damaged?
Nope.
All right, so I will target this one because the Bugbear seems to have things under control over there. And with my trusty longbow,
Yeah.
That'll hit.
that hits. 9 piercing
That'll
damage.
kill.
I
You
want to keep that
skewer
one
the
on
bird.
my bow.
You skewer the bird. It continues flying, impaled on the arrow, and pins to the nearest tree.
Nice. Saving that one. I'm going to cook it later.
Yeah, it's already on a spit.
Y'all might need a long rest after this.
Is it dead or is it almost dead?
No, it's
Oh, it's-
fully all the way dead.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Dead.
Speaking of dead,
Dead ski.
It lived long enough to feel itself die.
I mean, everything dies today or tomorrow.
That's what they say.
okay.
Let's see.
Anything
I don't think I
else?
have any sections. I think that's it. I think that's all I can.
We move to the fighter.
I'm going to attack the bird next to me because it's the only one left.
That ought to hit it.
All right, 16 hits.
No more bird.
10 damage kills it. What you have just done, if anybody here has seen Equilibrium, you swing your sword up, and at first the bird appears unfazed, but then the front half of its face slides off, the clean blade strike having been invisible until gravity took over at a convenient time.
So what you're saying is that it was
That reminds me
almost
of that
like
scene
the,
in Norseman.
or at the end of I can't remember the movie. It's my favorite movie with Kate Beckinsale in it.
Underworld.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep. Also, like episode 2 in Norseman, if anybody's seen that, when Orm just slices the guy right in half, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, that sounds like something I gotta see.
Well, apparently it's a very popular killing method. But yes, the two I can think of would be, in fact, Underworld and Equilibrium.
Dead from the neck up and the neck down. Absolutely, Anvil. Absolutely.
All right, you have managed to rid the forest of all birds.
Death to all birds.
It goes really silent.
You are severely injured, some of you, and many magical resources have been expended. What do you do now?
Is this clearing? What time of day is it?
It's like afternoonish.
Hey, we've got all this bird meat here.
We
It's a
do
shame to
have a
let it
lot
go to
of-
waste.
We do have a lot of fillet of bird, so
I'm kind of hungry. We should maybe rest for a little while and eat something.
are there any like downed trees or anything that I might find some bugs underneath?
I'm sure if you rooted around the forest, you could do it.
Okay.
I won't make a survival check for it.
Hey, Norm, do you want to sniff this bird? Tell me if it smells good so we can eat it.
I take the bird that you handed me and I go, it smells like a bird, and hand it back.
Awesome. I would like to skin the birds and cook them.
Okay.
Saving some feathers, of course.
Of
Remind
course.
me how regaining hit points works on a rest.
Are you taking a short rest or a long rest?
Long, please.
I think a long rest is needed.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Sounds like the right answer.
Then you will
Although-
regain all of your hit points, all of your spell slots, and half of your expended hit dice, of which nobody has expended a hit die.
Okay. Do not lick the bird. I wasn't going to, Nuggets. I'm put off of licking things for a little while.
At least until it's cooked. And then you can lick it all you want.
I mean,
does boss want some bird here? I gotta know how much to cook.
No, thank you.
Boss does not require meaty sustenance. Eh?
cue the bird flu jokes.
All right, well, I will use my survival skills, I guess, and build us a little cooking fire. And do I need to roll survival so I don't, burn down the forest?
No, I'll trust that between a couple magic users and an elf that you can not burn down the forest while making a campfire.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a bloodhawk? The answer in chat is
Let's
3.
find out.
The answer in chat right now is 3. 1, 2, 3.
2,
3.
3. You're quite crunchy.
It's always 3. That's right, Anvil.
All right, so I need everybody to roll a d10.
Well, that sounds
Hang on.
auspicious.
Before we do that, I need to do something here. Are we completed with our long rest?
Maybe.
Well, have we completed at least a short rest? Because I'm going to use a trance to...
Trance takes 4 hours, and a trance can only be made by a full elf.
Well, I have full elf powers, always have, but my father says I'm not of his blood, so I have to be a half elf.
Right. Roll your d10 identity crisis.
Hey, look, I rolled a 10.
The night passes and nothing happens. It is now dawn.
Shortest long rest ever. Accurate.
Yep. No, don't do that. Stop clicking that. Don't do that.
Okay, so our elf appears to be having life problems by the sound of it.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, if you had the childhood I had, you'd have life problems too. It's not easy being told that you're not what you think you are every day.
Okay.
First, they want me to wear dresses, and then they try to tell me I'm not a whole elf. So, yeah, I have to accept who I am.
Sure. It's dawn.
Who's dawn?
What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, we
I
can
wanna explore the
either...
area.
Do we want to climb the hill and go back on the road again, or do we want to see if there's something up this path that looks auspiciously located to our north?
On the road again.
Easier.
To your north are more trees.
To our north is more trees.
So it
Just
looks like
more.
this path is the only way we can go.
I mean, we could climb back up the hill, you know.
We
We'll
could
go
forge our
around.
own path.
We could make our own path, yeah.
Keira, I'm going to need you to go get the badly lost card from Tales of the Arabian Nights, and I'm going to need to refer to that.
It's probably online at this point, dude. Also, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I
we
know.
have a
So
digital
anyway, what do you guys want to do?
I mean,
How hard would it be to climb back up this cliff? I mean, the turtle slid down, a couple people magicked down. I was able to navigate down pretty easily.
Does anybody have pittons?
Me.
Ooh.
I do.
Okay,
Fine.
I will allow you guys to combine rope and pittons and climb up.
We can do that.
Okay.
It takes you the better part of 2 or 3 hours because turtles aren't known for their agility.
Hey.
But you
Yeah,
make
I'll come down.
you make it back up to the ledge.
Can't we just like tie like the rope around the turtle and just pull him up when we get to the top? Let him go last.
Yeah,
Like,
but that
run it
still
through
takes
the
time.
two leg holes on the front of his shell and just hoist him up.
Okay, so it's like mid-morning by the time you hoist up this turtle without a jib crane or anything.
Okay. Fair.
So, the trail that you have now successfully traversed opens up into a wide ledge scattered with various bones and debris. A wide fissure in the rock appears to be some sort of cave entrance, easily wide enough for an owlbear to make its lair.
Oh, jeez.
What do you do?
Light a torch and throw it in the cave.
Do we get to kill more owlbears?
I need to hear that again. Keira, that is.
I was making a joke. I literally just said, do we get to kill more owlbears?
Oh.
Well, you'll find out. The torch flies into the cave, it hits the ground, it illuminates the area around it, which reveals rocks.
Just rocks.
Just rocks.
You see any shadows cast by the torch light? Does anything move?
Nothing's moving, just rocks.
I want to sniff the rocks.
Go get my torch, Gnome.
So you're going to enter the cave?
Uncle Norm, go get my torch.
Not quite yet. I want to sniff the rocks. I'm going to wait for a moment.
Send the mage in first. What, rocks in a cage? In a cave? No way.
The rocks smell rock-like.
I want to investigate around the opening of the cave to see if I see anything else worth seeing.
It's a very
Roll me an
cave-
investigation check.
It's a very cavey cave.
I kind of feel like this is going to be a gazebo moment where it's just a freaking cave.
The cave is cave-like. It has an opening, and it has places inside of it.
Does it have
Just
angry
like
eyes on the roof?
Guys, this is a cave. They're. If you look inside, you can tell distinctly that this is a cave.
That it's a cave.
All right. Well, hey, look, Uncle Norm, while you're right there, could you just run in and torch?
How far inside the cave is the torch?
10, 20 feet.
I'm gonna give the elf kind of a side glare and say, "After you."
I'll go get the torch.
You're closer.
I'll go get the torch.
You can tell by the torch that it's a pretty big cave. It's not like the owlbear's cave from earlier, which was very small and essentially just sized for an owlbear.
I'll go get the torch.
Thank you.
You pick up the torch.
As I'm looking around the cave, do I see anything else in the cave? Now that I'm inside the cave.
From the mouth of the cave, you can't really see anything.
Okay. But you said I was 15 or 20 feet in, so I'm not really at the mouth of the cave anymore.
From like 15, 20 feet into the cave, you don't see much because it's a big cave.
I would like to go another 15 or 20 feet deep into the cave.
Congratulations, you're in the cave now. Position yourselves.
I'm still outside.
Should I assume that it just smells like a cave?
It just smells like a cave. It smells wet and dank, and it smells like darkness.
Teen spirit?
Yeah.
No,
I
What
think
does
as
darkness smell like?
I think for as far into
Darkness
the cave,
smells like death, which is the best smell ever.
worst cave ever. 1 star, would not recommend. There we go. We can see things. Yay.
I can't. You can put the torch out now.
No.
I take it you don't have any kind of dark vision, Turtle.
No, I don't think I do.
No, I don't believe you do. I don't know that I guess the rock gnome has it either.
Vision.
Speaking of the Artificer, roll for your potion for the day, since we forgot to do that yesterday.
Oh dear.
Just give me a d6. All right, you have a transformation potion. The drinker's body is transformed as if by the alter self spell. The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell, the effects of which last for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna hang on to the elixir for now.
I will helpfully inject this to the chat.
Watch where you inject things.
Yeah. Don't be going and don't be injecting anything in my direction.
I'm gonna use my enhanced defense infuse item on my armor.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want to use any of your other infusions?
Yes.
Is that how 5e works with Artificer potions? They only get 1?
Yes.
Okay,
She can expend a level 1 spell slot to make another one.
Okay, because chat's saying something about if you slept through the night you should get 2, but I don't know if that's a 5e rule or if that's a previous version. So.
Let me check the Artificer real quick.
Okay.
When you finish a long rest, you produce an elixir.
At 3rd, you only get 1.
Okay, so yeah.
They don't
so
expire, so technically you could roll for the one that you had yesterday after your long rest.
Okay.
Okay, we will do that then.
Four is a boldness. The drinker can roll a d4 and add the number to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute. It essentially gives somebody bless spell for 1 minute.
Alrighty.
I'm going to give that to the Bugbear, and I'm going to say, may you stab many things with this.
Thanks, friend.
Well, all right.
Thanks,
I
Nuggets.
appreciate when people appreciate my stabbing abilities.
You were quite good at stabbing, and I
I will
appreciate
not be stabbing you anytime soon.
I hope
I
you're not
also
going to stab
appreciate
any of us, but okay.
I just like stabbing.
like-
I don't,
My Bugbear sucks.
like, I don't have a reason to stab any of you, but that doesn't mean that eventually that won't change.
Okay,
What?
I'm going to move a little bit more forward with the torch and see if I can illuminate a little bit
Cool,
more of the
and give
cave.
me present.
By the way, I also used enhanced arcane focus.
Yes, Stabbie has stabbed a couple of things. So yes, it actually stabbed the dead owlbear and a couple of the birds, I think.
Bird.
3
Couple of
birds.
Yeah, 3 birds.
You
So
have died.
As the turtle goes deeper into the cave end is revealed.
okay. Oh, by the way, somebody in chat earlier asked if these were custom maps or just standard Roll20 maps.
Custom maps, I made them myself.
And where did you make them?
Dungeonfog.com.
There you go.
I did pay for the premium for 1 month for it, though.
Cool.
Once you get the
Isn't it
hang of
like-
it, it is a pretty nifty tool.
It's like $4.99 a month, right? And
Something like that. Not expensive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's like $60 for the year if you wanted to do it for a whole year.
The tavern map did come from somebody
Special
else.
Man Shorts. So if you're interested, Man Shorts I think has a
Yeah, they do.
discount code.
Yeah, they do. They have a discount code.
shout out to Man Shorts.
Man shorts.
All right. Back to the task at hand. You see things in the cave. You see some
What kind of-
rocks. You see some people. They seem to be crouched and looking towards you.
What do they look like? Are they humanoid people? Like
They're definitely
explorers?
They're
Are they
definitely
ranger
human.
looking, explorer looking?
You know what? You have bright light for 30 feet, and so you can tell that they're actually statues.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like the description of the individual are supposed to be looking for?
Two humanoids. Yeah, two humanoids look like two humanoids, Would you like to inspect them further?
Sure, I'll go and investigate the statues.
Stabbie, Diamond Anvil in chat would like to know if your nickname is Stabbie Kadabby.
No.
No. Okay.
What do you want me to roll? Perception, investigation.
Roll a perception.
I'll gladly. I have a +5.
One of these statues has a weird tool. Looks
Is
like
it
it
a-
has a bunch of blades that
Is
run
it a
along the ground.
lawnmower?
Hey, Norm, come up here and check this out. You would like this.
We found the lawnmower.
We found the lawnmower man.
Yes,
couldn't
this is
resist.
quite intriguing.
I couldn't resist. It's movie edition.
It's a trap.
It's a really terrible movie,
This
though.
is amazing. I'm going to learn so many things. I'm going to investigate it.
Roll me investigation.
Apparently,
You
I'm
notice-
not very good at investigating things.
You notice that the blades look like they might rotate, but it kind of looks like they're, I don't know, stuck or some way of stuck right now.
While we're investigating a lawnmower, I'll be right back.
Statue.
All right. Well, then we'll wait for the next reveal for when our streaming commander has returned.
Can I try to unstick the blades?
Give me a strength check. You managed to roll a 0.
Somebody screenshot that. That's the best thing ever.
You do not succeed in unsticking the blades. I cannot think of a suitable enough metaphor for how badly you fail at this test.
I can.
Go ahead, please.
So, you're pulling so hard trying to get yourself. That's what I would
You
do.
got out-
If I was
You
the
cut out
demon,
a-
I would make Gnome poop himself. But that's not.
You
my
know, you don't poop yourself, but you do pee a little.
Oh dear, this is embarrassing.
Is anybody else going to approach the statues to assist the gnome in peeing itself? Or are y'all just going to let these two goof off?
I have returned.
I'm gonna hand the gnome my if they need something. I have an iron pot. I'm gonna offer it to the gnome. Do you need to use this? You can go behind the statue.
One of our players has deemed this the Artificer.
The Artificer. Nice.
So now we have a poo liquor and an artificer. Nice.
I love it. I love it. This is why I love playing with you guys.
And this is where I remind people that apparently.
Remember, Mike, you volunteered to DM.
Yes, you did.
I volunteered. I hope you're having fun. I did it for you.
I'm having a great time.
I'm having a great time, man. This is amazing.
Okay, that's awesome. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, what are we rolling initiative for? There's
Not
nothing
having
here.
fun anymore.
So,
I can't be like surprised here, right?
initiative. Oh, for fuck's sakes. My initiative is an 8, but I forgot to select my player character first, so. No, it wasn't a 0, it was an 8. There it goes.
All right. Well, when I add turn, it automatically puts everything in as a 0 until I edit it.
Okay.
All right. We're just missing a maybe an elf, maybe a woman, maybe not ranger.
I rolled mine. It didn't put it in the thing. Oh, you know what? It's a 13, but I rolled it before you set up the turn order thing, I think.
Does the other statue look like it's carrying a leaf blower?
No.
Oh, darn.
What kind of
So,
weapons do the statues have?
They have a bow. The lawnmower is not being held as a weapon. They're both holding bows.
All right.
But as you examine these statues, you hear a most dire sound.
Is it a dire
no.
turkey?
Oh, crap.
The dire turkey jumps down from its heightened perch.
It's called a roost.
That's not its roost, though.
Oh,
It's a perch.
okay.
Okay, let's see here. By initiative, I'm going to actually have the surprise thing happen this time. $12 on initiative. Stabbie the fighter is surprised by the sudden appearance of a dire turkey that doesn't look very turkey-like, but can do nothing in the ensuing period of time. The gnome artificer, who has already peed themselves, pees just a little bit more in surprise as a squawking giant monstrosity appears. The wizard!
I'm going to wait and see what the turkey does.
You are surprised. You
Action.
take no action this turn. The elf ranger, also extremely surprised by this sudden appearance. There is squawking and there is wing flapping and all kinds of things. But the turkey is not surprised.
He didn't surprise himself.
He did not surprise himself. The turkey looks and sees an artificer that smells a little bit of piss. That doesn't seem very threatening to him. But he sees an elf ranger holding its bow, and he sees a threat, and he bites this ranger with a 19 to hit,
That does hit. Yeah.
dealing 14 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Wow. Okay. Con save.
You have managed to save against the poisoned bite of the dire turkey.
All right. Can't do that again.
The Tortle Cleric, so surprised by this series of events, almost, but not quite, wanting to withdraw into its shell in fear, and passes its turn.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You all get the surprise condition.
That's not fair. That's totally fair.
That's how the surprise round works in 5e. Before somebody says there's no such thing as surprise round in 5e. That is correct.
We all saw that.
Yes, so now you have lost the surprise condition, each of you. And the Bugbear fighter is ready to attack.
I'm gonna go up to be in front of the turkey thing and go for stabbing.
All right, roll me an attack. 21 hits. For 7 slashing damage, one of your damage rolls was a 1, and you have great weapon fighting, so roll me another d6 to replace that 1.
That's a good roll.
Good reroll. Do 12 slashing damage to the dire turkey. Do you do anything else?
Nope.
All right. A mighty blow is struck to the turkey. Many points of damage have been dealt, and the turkey is not happy about it at all. The Artificer steps up next to attack. The Artificer is not pushing to talk.
No, I wasn't saying anything just yet. But I'm going to hit it with Ray of Sickness.
All right, is that a ranged spell attack?
60 feet.
Then you are going to have disadvantage if you attack from right next to it. You could move out of range if you wanted.
Okay, then that's what I will do.
All right, as you move, the turkey strikes with its claw, hitting you on a 20 and dealing 12 points of slashing damage. But the turkey has no more reaction this turn. So now your Ray of Sickness will hit it with a 24. Roll for damage. Ooh, boy. All right, and that is a save for half damage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Half damage. The turkey will take 6 damage of poison.
On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Cool.
Sorry, I accidentally locked my computer.
Way to go. Good job.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, DM problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have.
All right, the poison splashes against the dire turkey of Hunter's Henge, and it is certainly even less happy than it was 2 seconds ago.
Do you mind if I retcon drinking that potion after I hit the turkey?
Yes, I will give you a bonus action to quaff the potion.
Thanks.
All right. We move now to the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Boss.
Wow.
Nice.
Didn't see that coming.
Not at all.
Seeing my fellow meatbags being attacked now, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the turkey.
I'm loving the sound effects.
The sound effects are great.
The scorching rays fly across the cavern, but only one of them is able to find purchase in the flesh of the dire turkey. The others scatter rocks along the wall.
Well, we know what the AC is. Metagame.
Maybe you do. The turkey is slightly smoking, but otherwise unharmed.
I mean, you know.
Does it smell like Thanksgiving dinner yet?
Maybe.
Not quite.
What is this Thanksgiving you speak of? I do not understand.
Question for clarification purposes. When the rule says object, does that include an entirety of a creature, or can it be a piece and part of the creature?
What spell are you talking about, or feature?
It's a spell. Light.
I would rule that you could cast that on a part of a creature.
All right.
Or on one of the rocks that's on the ground.
How tall is the head of the turkey?
About 6-7 feet tall.
Cool. So I could reach up with my hand, right, and smack it in the face if I wanted to.
If you wanted to.
Cool. I'm gonna poke the turkey in the eye and light.
Roll a proficient attack, and I'll let you have your dex bonus. So just roll this short sword attack with dex.
Short sword attack with dex.
I assume since it's
Not
a
gonna be
versatile
it.
weapon, it's already rolling dex, but...
All right, it is rolling dex. I didn't know how you had it set in here.
All right, you roll a 9 to touch the dire turkey, which is not enough.
Damn.
It pulls its beak out of reach of your hand, perplexed. Is there
Can
something
I
else you'd like to
bonus
do?
action? Use a bonus action to use my animal to try again. See if I can grab it.
What are you going to do when you grab it?
I'm gonna try to hold on to it and handle it. Calm it down. It's an animal.
Now that point, you're talking about a grapple, and a grapple would be a full action.
All right. Understood. Gotcha.
Do you want to get the hell away from it?
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to bonus action or take my movement since it's out of
turkey and gravy.
reactions. At least I didn't burn a spell slot.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I tried.
The
You knew what I
dire-
was doing.
The dire turkey yells, 6 feet, bro. COVID, man, COVID.
Where's your mask?
Now, as my bonus action, I'm going to pull out a bunch of the owlbear feathers and use intimidation. Can I do that
Ooh.
as a bonus action?
I need you to tell me how you're intimidating this large creature with just a handful of
Owlbear. I'm going to pull out a handful of the owlbear and hold them up and say, let's see, how am I going to word this?
That's what I want
The
to know.
last bird that attacked my friends and I, we ate for dinner. So you better, what's the word I'm looking for? Surrender now or die like your
Cousins.
Roll for intimidation.
Hey, look, you see these feathers? They came from a thing, and we killed it. So you better stop, you big meanie head.
The turkey is not offended by this and is not swayed in its course of action.
Sorry, guys, I tried. That's what I could come up with.
Oh.
Speaking of which, it is now the turkey's turn.
Gobble gobble.
And there appears to be somebody tasty very close by, so why go out when you can just stay in? How does an 18 to hit the Bugbear sound? I'm sorry, only a 16.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like an 18.
My AC is 16.
The bite just connects. I need you to take 13 damage and a Constitution saving throw.
Just got to beat an 11. Ooh.
Wait a second. I have. Hold
The
on.
DC is 11.
I'm adding my D4 because of the potion.
That's
Okay,
still
now you're at a 9 and you still
That
fail.
doesn't
You still
matter
fail.
anyway. 'Cause
Because what?
I was just kind of talking and recognizing that it didn't matter anyway.
Okay, do you have, I guess it's not your turns, so who cares? All right, you're going to have to make a saving throw again at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Not your
Okay.
turn, so who cares?
Moving along.
Hey, the turkey was still poisoned. Even though it passed the save, it was still poisoned.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to look up Ray of Sickness, apparently. Can you just flash it into the chat for me?
How do I put it in the chat?
Click on it from the spell tab. No, from the spell tab, not the attack tab.
I'm on the spell tab.
So, in your spells, there should be a little circle next to the spell. Click that circle. That didn't do it either?
Nope.
Nope.
Womp womp. Roll 20.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not a spell in Roll20. I just looked it up.
I was about to say,
If I had a nickel for every time I said that, that's reasonable. Yeah, good. Yeah, Diamond, you're not wrong.
let me. Oh,
I copy pasted it.
let's see here. It's loading for me. Okay. Let's make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned. Did
it pass its save? I thought it failed it.
No, it passed its save.
Never mind.
It passed it.
Yeah, it passed the save.
I got confused. Sorry.
That's okay. All right. We move now to the Cleric's turn.
Yes, yes. So the Cleric is going to cast Guiding Bolt against the thing. The dire turkey guy.
Okay. A 20 will hit. Roll your damage.
And I'm going to cast that at... Since I'm level 3, I think I can cast it at level 3, right?
You can cast it at level 2. You don't have third level
Oh.
spell slots.
Okay, so what exactly did it just do there? It's It's casting it at level. It cast it at level 2 anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so you deal 13 radiant damage to the turkey, and I believe the next hit against it has plus 10 or something.
Next attack roll is next attack has advantage.
All right. Well, speaking of advantage, we are now on. Unless you have something else to do.
I am going to, as a bonus action, I can cast. Where is it at? Hang on, gotta find it. Sorry. Is it this one? A creature within my creature of my choice within range. So, of everyone who is up there closest to the dire turkey, who has the lowest AC?
Let's see here. Define close. Everybody's pretty much got the same AC. Everybody around the turret.
All right. So whose character is this?
That's Keira.
That's Keira. Okay, so then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Keira. So you get a +2 bonus for your AC.
Already used Guiding Bolt, so you cannot cast a leveled spell as a bonus action.
You suck.
I don't.
It's a bonus action though. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, but you can't cast 2 leveled spells on the same turn. With the only exception being if you use action surge because you're a caster who multi-classed into fighter.
You can cast a cantrip as a bonus action, but not a spell.
Fine. Never mind then. Carry on.
All right. So we move to the Bugbear fighter, who, if they attack the turkey, has advantage thanks to Guiding Bolt.
Okay, I'm going to attack the turkey.
All right, your 16 will hit even without your D4. Roll your damage. One of your rolls was a 2, so if you want, you can roll a D6 to replace the 2. Do great, and you are really good with this great weapon fighting today. All right, that is 14 damage to the dire turkey.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm going to do my second wind and regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my level.
All right, 1d10 plus 3, go for it. That's a mighty 5. The turkey is bleeding. It is starting to sag a little bit, but not very much. It continues its relentless assault. We move to the Artificer.
I reach down and I pick up one of the rocks in the cave, and I'm going to use Catapult.
All right, roll me your catapult. $16 hits. Oh, it's a dex save. Sorry. In that case, a natural 1 on the dex save.
And the dire turkey dies.
Turkey actually moves directly into the path of the projectile that would not have hit it otherwise, taking a mighty hit to the forehead. It's looking directly at you and thinking whether it's worth abandoning the tasty meal in front of it. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes, I'm going to move.
That's probably a good idea. All right. We move now to our wizard.
Scorching Ray one more time.
All right, roll me 3 hits. 2 of your 3 rays hit, doing 12 points of fire damage. This scores up the turkey's sides, begin to smolder more intensely. This turkey has definitely seen better days, and you can tell that even though you don't know what kind of days it has seen. Do you have a bonus action or anything?
No, I'm done.
All right, we move to the ranger, who might do something other than try to slap it in the face.
Is this a beast? Is it considered a beast?
This is a monstrosity.
Oh, fine. I'll just shoot it with my longbow.
All
From
right.
here.
That hits.
That'll hit.
I think that hits.
Ooh.
Right in the giblet.
This arrow sinks directly into its giblet and stays there, lodged. The squawk that follows is very choked and inchoate, to use an H.P. Lovecraft favorite.
Bonus action. I should have done that first. I guess this thing's still alive, right?
This thing is still alive.
All right, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
I'll let you retcon it to be before the attack if you want to take your D6.
That would be awesome. Did that post?
Not yet.
Nope.
Not yet.
That did.
All right.
There we go. 3 more damage.
You've marked the turkey for death, and it doesn't seem too far off from that state. But you still have to fend off one last attack.
I wave the owlbear feathers at it menacingly. Told you, buddy.
Oh boy.
Right.
Got your feathers right here.
And actually, Keira, I need you to do a Constitution save that you were supposed to do at the end of your last turn. Seven is not going to save. You are petrified.
As in scared or as in turned to stone?
As in turned to stone. The rest of you wonder in amazement how this could have possibly happened.
That's not good, guys.
Okay.
The Tortle, the dire turkey, no longer having an opponent in front of it made of flesh, runs, thinking, somebody hit me with a rock and I'm going to bite them. Taking a bite out of the Artificer, a 12 to hit. Missing the Artificer and making it feel very silly for running all that way to do nothing.
Aha.
It sits on its butt a little bit and just kind of has a sad look on its face.
It is bleeding from the giblets.
Uh-huh.
And it is bleeding from the giblets. And we move to the Tortle, who might want to lick the giblets. I don't know.
Not yet. But I am going to back up just a little bit.
Eating an opportunity attack from the claws.
Sure, why not?
A 20 to hit for 7 damage.
Okay.
This turkey's not going down quietly.
That's fine. Now that the turkey thinks that it's getting away with something, let's cast. Let's go ahead and cast Scorching Ray. Why not?
Miss.
Aw, okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Well, you have 2 more rays of Scorching Ray also.
That one missed, and that one's crit.
All right, and what's your last one?
That's another crit.
Double crit, baby.
Roll your damage.
There's one. And there's the other one.
Nice. 15 damage.
All right. The dire turkey smokes and smokes and smokes and finally goes up in flames.
Yes.
Oh, I like smoked turkey better than roasted turkey.
I've never had either one, so I'm just gonna enjoy whatever I can get.
The lifeless body of the dire turkey smolders in the cave, filling it with a slightly less than pleasant odor to answer Norman's first question.
Yes, thank you.
From the light of the smoking turkey, you see one further passageway deeper into the cave. What do you wish to do?
I mean, I think I'd like to take the people that are turned to stone and make them not stone somehow.
I would like to gather some turkey feathers.
Feathers.
I want the tail feathers of the turkey.
Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand this time, eh?
It's a flaming turkey. You gotta get not burned.
Well, it was sitting on its butt. I didn't think its butt caught on fire. But
That'll do.
You manage to steal some tail feathers before they are consumed by the fire.
how many? You see, I'm collecting feathers. D4? Is that what you said?
Just a total of 4.
Oh, a total of 4. Okay, cool.
Don't mess with Nani, you punk-ass turkey.
You know, we could just see if we could feed him something. Might work.
I don't know.
Get him on his stone.
Because the feathers of the owlbear help so much.
What do you do?
He's getting ready to make a boa because he is, he is a gender fluid elf. So
That's right.
All elves are gender fluid.
tickle something with them.
That's just the rules. It's like the chick from Hanson, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where are you going, Mr.
I
Artificer?
start to investigate. I'm looking at Stabbie, and I'm trying to determine if there's any way that we can make Stabbie no longer stoned.
Stay stoned.
Billy, make an arcana, not arcana. Make an animal handling check.
Nope. Could have used that on the turkey.
You could have. Let's see here. A Healy person, a cleric. Hey, a cleric. I'll let you make an animal handling check as well.
All right. Animal handling. $14.
You know that this wasn't a turkey. You would say, in fact, that this was probably a cockatrice.
Okay.
A very big one. A much bigger one than you would normally encounter.
Okay.
But you also know that cockatrice eggs are important for crafting potions to cure petrification.
We need to see if we can find out if this thing had any eggs. I
All
think
right.
we should go down this hallway over here.
Loot the
Are we
room.
going down the hall?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's go. Going egg hunting.
To kid you of the Wayne's World reference earlier. Place
see
yourselves
eggs.
on the map.
Eggs.
All right. I need an Arcana check from anybody looking at the eggs.
Oh, and that's with a +5. Urgh.
15.
All
And-
right. The wizard and the cleric know from sight that these are not fertilized eggs. And these are the perfect eggs to use for softening unguents. Does anybody have proficiency with alchemist's tools?
Wow. I would just so happen to have that proficiency.
Well then, would you like to take a short rest and create softening unguents out of these eggs?
Why, yes, I would.
All
Short
right,
rest.
roll me 3d4.
Since we're going to take a short rest, I'm going to use a hit die.
Yeah, you can feel free to use a hit die, everybody, if you want to. And I need 3d4 rolled by the Artificer.
And D10. Oh,
I need you
well,
to
I
hit
did that,
die.
didn't we?
All right,
I'm gonna
you
wait.
have created 6 softening unguents.
Okay.
I will assume that people were looking around the cave during the short rest.
Of course we were.
All right, then. You find a pile of gemstones, very shiny objects that must have attracted the attention of the cockatrice. I suppose you will divide amongst yourselves.
Jeff,
We'll
I think
find
that
them.
the quest was created with everything we needed in mind before we ever started. So, Jeff was asking, what would we do if nobody had alchemy tools? So,
I mean, I
We'll go
won't
find
say that I made the alchemist because of this quest, but I did try to craft some tool variations into the people I pre-genned. All right. What do you wish to do with your unguents?
smear it all over the statues, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna go smear the first one on Stabbie.
All right. You smear this disgusting smelling unguent all over Stabbie.
Poor stone
And-
Stabbie.
And Stabbie slowly begins to move with rocks crumbling off of her skin, and finally she stands before you, Stabbie once again.
Yay!
Hooray!
Welcome
Yay,
back, Stabbie.
Stabbie! Now you can stab things again.
Friend.
What's it like being a rock?
Not much different than being a person. I just didn't get to stab anything. It was very sad.
Oh,
All right, do you wish to do anything else in this cave?
I mean, we should probably help the two dudes, you know, the guy with the lawnmower and the leaf blower. We should probably help them.
We could just drag them
Yeah,
back with rocks and go, hey, we found them, but they were...
Ooh, yeah, we could. Yeah, we drag them back. So we drag them back.
Artificer to get more money.
Yeah, we drag them back, and then we wait until we can extort the price so that we can get more out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, that's not very good. I shouldn't say that.
As long as I get to keep
I'm
the
not
lawn.
good. I don't care. It's
Yeah, but
about
I
the
am.
money.
I'm
Are
chaotic.
any of you strong enough to carry statues?
Was it a solid time?
No, we don't
No.
have to carry them.
Yeah, we can just drag 'em.
We can make a sled or a wagon. We don't have to carry them. Look, they didn't say we had to
That's true.
return
It's true.
or information about their whereabouts. We don't even have to take them back.
My strength is
Wow.
10. I'm lucky to be able to carry my shell. So
Okay, so let me stop you guys for 1 second, because here's what you've prompted me to do.
oh no.
You have prompted me to Google what is the average volume of a human. You then caused me to convert that cubic centimeter volume to cubic feet, so that I can tell you that stone is approximately 150 pounds per cubic foot, and
Yeah.
that a human is apparently about 2.2 cubic feet.
So yeah,
Which means
Diamond
that each of these statues weighs about 350 pounds.
Diamond Anvil said that they'd be
Okay.
probably about 10 times their normal weight. So
Not 10 times. I'll tell you what, rock is less heavy than people think it is, but it is often very large.
it's true. It's very true.
So saith the building code according to concrete.
Okay.
Just saying, we could build a wagon,
Who cares
or
if
we
they
can
break?
smear the steel all over it and do whatever you want.
Well, just
It is convenient that I have the concrete code just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Was the
Weird.
lawnmower made of stone?
Yes, the lawnmower is made of stone. Keira, what are you asking?
let's just smear the stuff and move on.
I'm gonna smear the lawnmower with a potion.
Yes.
Don't forget that there were all those statues on the way here also.
Also true.
So-
Yeah.
The lawnmower moves. The blades are now freely rotating. And you have 4 unguents left.
Well, there's 2 statues, so I guess we're going to use 2 of them.
But did we decide that's what we were
How
gonna
many
do?
statues
I
were in
mean-
the first clearing we came across?
Well, yeah, but these are the guys that we actually were
Cool.
supposed to be looking for.
Yeah, we found them. How many statues were in the first?
Like 10.
But
I think
yeah,
we stand more gain by bringing back long lost relatives.
I think we should bring back the ones the mayor sent us after. And then whoever's left.
Maybe we do both then. Yeah, we take these guys and we pick 2 statues on our back
Yeah.
and use the other 2 things, and we bring back Grandpa and Uncle, whoever.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give us some extra money.
Yeah, I think so. Or
We
or
could
maybe they'll
take
get
them back as statues, and then turn some of them not into stone in front of their eyes, and try to get them to give us more money for being magical.
But how do we get them back? Because
We'd have to bring them here. We'd have to bring the mayor here.
Yeah. That would actually be, and that might take a while too, because I mean we're 2 days in, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was that far. We just stopped a lot.
We could take these 2 back to the clearing, and then we go get the mayor and some townsfolk, bring them to that first clearing, which is town, and say, "Hey, we found them all here. We were able to save these 2 from they were turned to stone. Pick the next 2 you want saved. We can only save 2 people."
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Sure.
Then they get to pick who they get to pick. That's a good thing.
Okay, so
I think
are you depetrifying the two people right here?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So you depetrify the people.
But hold on. Okay, yeah, we'll depetrify these guys, but hold on a second. That clearing that we went through, you gotta believe that somebody has been to that clearing and no one ever said, hey, that looks like Aunt Mary or Grandpa Jim.
Do we know that?
I'm pretty sure we know that. I'm pretty sure that would have been part of the story.
it seems like everybody who went looking for the dire turkey and the missing people became the missing people, so nobody would go back to tell anybody about it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay, sure.
That's my whole thought.
Capitalism 101.
So we depetrify these two people.
Yep. Take them.
Okay.
All right, yeah, let's
Yep.
depetrify
Apply
these
the
two.
unguents.
Yes.
You apply the unguents. First, you go for the smaller of the two people. You have freed Edmund Montague, who is apparently a human. He's a pretty average-looking guy. He's pretty beefy. From what you remember from the
Can he
mayor.
carry the other guy?
What's that?
Can he carry the other statue?
No, he's only 5'1".
Can you carry
Oh,
the other
shucks.
statue?
He is like a tall dwarf, but in actuality, he is a human.
Okay.
Oh, another misunderstood like being. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He thanks you profusely for his rescue, and you can't help but stifle a laugh because he's a tiny guy, he's nice and muscular, but he has kind of a high-pitched voice.
Yeah, it's
And
all
this
squeaky
whole
voice.
combination, this combination of things is coming together, and boy, is it amusing. He thanks you, and he says that it was his destiny to be saved by you.
Mm-hmm.
He's less than a little bit lucid at the point. He's talking about some minotaur somewhere, and just kind of like shaking his head a lot.
Minotaur, you say?
I'm gonna send
Minotaur,
it
eh?
down.
Think it's time to go, Minotaur. Nope.
What does he smell like?
By Minotaur when I was younger. It was not pretty. We should not be here. There's Minotaurs. We should go.
Are you going to soften the other guy?
Yes, of course, yes.
All right. You soften the other fellow to reveal a half-orc, a relatively old half-orc, who has a very muscular build and is much taller than this short human, just a hair under 6 feet tall. And he again also thanks you very profusely. He understood the cockatrice when he saw it, and he can't believe that a cockatrice has lived for so long in and around the village, and that nobody has noticed before now. And he thanks you just to the ends of the world for saving him from this fate.
What does he smell like?
He actually smells like poo. They both do, actually. They soiled themselves before the transformation fully took hold.
Oh dear.
So they smell like the unguent and like poo.
Yeah,
Perfect.
like they need a bath.
Was there
Yeah.
any water
There-
anywhere
stuff
along
like
the way?
that.
There's probably a little creek somewhere.
Yeah, I think we need to take them to the creek so they can rinse off a little bit.
Giving them some space.
Sirs, you smell quite bad. You may want to take a bath.
Well, I can't fault you for that opinion there. You certainly have hit the nail on the head, and yes, we should really pray to Coralon Lorethian so that we can find a good source of water.
Okay.
Righto. Let's mosey.
All right.
Out of the cave.
And into the frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You come back to the forest clearing. What do you do?
I mean, do these statues look like they could have been people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now that you know what to look for, you can tell there is too much detail for some of these people to not have been former people.
Okay.
I ask our two new friends if they recognize any of the statues.
Good call.
I can't say that I do, say both of them. They say that the statues have been here for ever since they can remember, maybe even 100 years or more.
What are the oldest looking statues? Can we
Yeah, do any of them appear to be more weathered than the rest, or?
These three statues here appear to have the most vines growing over them.
Okay. What are the newest statues?
This one over here has barely any vines growing on it, and this one over here also has fewer vines.
So of the ones that are there, those two would probably have someone that might actually be missing them.
Maybe. Unfortunately, none of you have stone cunning, so you can't tell.
Yeah. I mean, we know where this place is, so it wouldn't be much out of the realm of possibility to go back to town and get a representation of people and say, we need you to come and look at this, because there's people out there that are probably turned to stone.
What if
Right.
The potions.
we go back with our new friends?
Mm-hmm.
They will tell the mayor what happened and what we did. And we will say, we have these two other potions that we will sell to you, and let them deal with it.
For the bargain basement price of 1 billion gold.
Yes.
Could do that.
I say we sell the remaining potions to the highest bidder. We return to the town with these two that we have released from their stone form, and they will tell everybody about how they were stoned and how these people in this circle are stoned, and how this potion will help them be unstoned, and then they will pay us a lot of money and maybe another lawnmower.
Whatever happened to saving people because it's the right thing to do, chat wants to know.
Chaotic and neutral. That's what happened to saving people because it's the right thing to do.
They most certainly were stoned.
All right.
Capitalism. Yeah, see? Jeff gets it. Capitalism.
All right, so you're returning to town.
Yes.
Yes, return to town with our poo-covered egg.
Oh, don't we have a town? Don't we have a town map? Just the bar? Aw.
No, because I didn't find a town that I liked.
Oh.
This town is just a bar.
That one
It's
guy,
like
Mr. T.
it's Bourbon Street.
Artjaw has more than just a tavern. I just don't have those things.
Yes, it does
This
look a
one
lot
guy
like
looks
Mr. T.
T.
It does.
So you return to the tavern. The mayor greets you because he sees with you his prized lawn care technician. He thanks you and thanks you and thanks you and tells you that you will never pay for a drink for as long as you are in Artjaw.
You know what?
Staying
That's
here
a win.
forever.
That's a win.
Bartender, keep them coming.
That's right.
We're gonna be like those guys that show up to the all-you-can-eat buffet
Let
and then
mine-
never leave.
Bartender, let mine sit out on the counter a little bit so it gathers some flies.
Well, that's a strange request, but if you want.
I'm a Tortle.
Okay. Are you doing anything with these other 2 engines?
Well, now would be the time that, since, like, is there a fair representation of, like, the town council or the town elders or whatever in our
Or is
presence?
it just the mayor?
Or is it just
You've got the mayor, and the mayor is democratically elected in this part of the world. So you have the voice of the people standing in front of you.
So, who has the highest, I'm gonna guess, persuasion that could convince the mayor that it's the right thing to do to pay us a healthy fee for the 2 engines that we have left? That would not be me. That would not be me. You really don't want me speaking for the group. Just give me my booze with the flies on top and we'll call it good.
Besides,
I mean, I'm
he
gonna-
has the luncheon he took up with the rest of the town that he has to give us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's
right.
get that first.
Yep. How much gold does he give us from the rest of
He was able to scrounge up 100 gold for the reward for the return of the people.
Scrounge up, eh?
Well,
And you found the gems that you found in the Cockatrice cave. They have a value of approximately 600 gold pieces.
okay, we won't tell them about that.
Yeah. No.
The village people. Fun to stay.
Are there any? Has
YMCA.
anybody seem relieved that we brought these folks back? What are the townsfolk doing in the bar? The locals.
Well, the local, this isn't like the family of the deceased, so to speak. Here, you know, they came back, they said hey to the mayor, and they went off to their houses. But people seem to be in a lighter mood that people have been returned, and they suppose that the dire turkey has been defeated if people came back alive for the first time ever.
Okay.
Well, we could prove that.
Yeah, you got turkey feathers.
I got feathers. I got his butt feathers. So I will stand upon my table.
Hmm.
And I will tell the story of how we slain this dire turkey using all the feathers out and cockatrice feathers.
Roll a performance check.
Yeah, there were no gems, Nuggets. You're right, there were no gems. Suppose I should show you guys these rolls. That's not bad.
The whole story. Of course,
Well-
embellishing some details make us look much better than we actually were.
And it was me! I finished that stupid turkey off. Where's my beer?
I grabbed
You're-
that turtle by his back leg holes and I threw him down that, killing 4 bloodhawks. He bounced around like a bowling ball in an arena.
Your audience is captivated by your story, but some of the more fantastical parts are pretty obviously lies.
Well,
Nobody will mistake you for a master storyteller.
and those who doubt, and this is when I pull out. Then I've, on my way back, you know, worked with some rope and made kind of like a big feather fan So I pull out the feather fan and unfold a big turkey fan kind of thing and say, "This is the tale of the dire turkey. We have slain it, and it shall never bother this town again."
Should have brought a bard. Yeah, not wrong.
I'm going to use magical tinkering to make this empty beer mug smell like the dire turkey. And I'm going to put it on the table in the middle of the bar.
So that the smell...
The assembled people, adventurers and townsfolk, raise a glass to you when you say that the dire turkey has been defeated, but as soon as they smell that mug, they put it right back down.
Thanks for helping, Norm. Thanks.
Yep.
I had
Thanks.
to share this knowledge with them. Everybody must know how this thing smelled.
Let's just hope the Tortle doesn't tell him how it...
I don't know how it tasted. I didn't lick it.
All right. So, all that being said, we've saved your people. Now we have the more of your lost, maybe even founders of the town.
Let me consult with our town elder. And he leaves. He tells you he'll be back in just a minute and invites you to get another drink.
Well, I don't need an invite for that.
Yeah, we get all the free drinks we want, so...
He returns with a very severe-looking dwarf.
Ooh, a severe looking.
A very
Aren't they always
old
severe looking?
dwarf. Yes.
Yeah,
but
they pretty much all are.
this dwarf woman in particular, very severe, very old-looking. She's about 200 years old, somewhere in that neighborhood. Rugged, dirty gray skin. You can tell she has seen more than her share of combats. And he talks to her. He asks her if she can remember a time before the statues in the clearings. And she responds that as far as she knows, those statues have always been there, and that she's lived in this area for over 150 years. There may be town founders there if there was a cockatrice turning people to stone, but their families would be...
Yeah, you cut out.
Lost you.
Oh, I cut out.
But their families...
But their families would be so far gone and long gone, likely, that there would be nobody left for them to stay with.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple of the statues that looked like they were rather new. Would you like to go and see these statues and see if these may or may not be people that you know?
Yeah, dwarf with stone cunning. Would you like to come and see how old these statues are?
If you insist.
Oh, I insist.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her what's left of my drink.
Yeah, that's a good question, by the way. How long do dire turkeys live?
Forever.
Not this one. Ha ha.
They live until they're dead.
Okay, so
until they're dead.
A couple hundred years.
Apparently, yeah.
So the morning comes, and you take out this dwarf woman to the clearing.
Uh-huh.
The dwarf woman, by the way...
You're cutting out again.
Sorry, you find that her name is Throry. She has made her living in this area as a bodyguard, traveling between the cities.
No, very, very nice.
Also, chat. It may not be the same. It may not be the same dire turkey for the entire time. I mean, we did find dire turkey eggs, which means that it could have been going on for generations as well. Mm-hmm. We did find an old dire turkey, but doesn't necessarily mean that it's the same dire turkey. That's pretty smart for a turtle.
Yeah, it is. All right, Grandma. Grandma dwarf woman. What do you think here? Who do you want unstoned?
So Throry goes and examines each of the statues one by one. She brushes away some of the vines. She takes a couple of different angles to look at people. Finally, she comes over to this statue here. She takes a very long look at this one.
Okay.
Finally, after maybe 5 to 10 minutes of just examining this statue's face, she shrieks, "Gilly!" This is Gilly Noblebringer.
Oop. And they are to you whom? I'm not familiar with that name, or am I? I don't think
No,
I know
you are
that
not
name.
familiar with the name. This is like a towny person.
Right. So who are they?
Gilly was the best, hands down, #1 male dwarf prostitute in the entire region.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Hold on. Hold on a minute.
It's a dwarfalo? I heard these were only of legend. I've never actually seen one. Are you serious?
Yes! I used to spend a good quarter of my paycheck every month on this man.
Shut out. I don't know.
So,
A quarter
So
of
how
a
much would it be
paycheck.
worth your while to get it back?
salve that might be able to restore your gigolo here to a more flesh and state.
And I'll bet he'll be just how he was.
Stay rock hard forever.
I mean, if he was worth a quarter of your paycheck,
I'll
then
bet
that means
he.
that, this potion's probably worth a hell of a lot more than just a quarter of your paycheck, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I've been out of the body business for so long now. But I think I could find... And she thinks for a second. She thinks. You can tell she's doing a little bit of mental math. I could pay you the sum of 150 gold for one of your unguents.
Sold. Oh, wait. I should probably ask my friends first.
Do you think anybody else in town would go in on that? I mean, these eggs are incredibly hard to find, and you must understand that.
Who's gonna rub? Chat wants to know who's gonna rub the unguents on him.
Very hard to find.
We'll let her do it for an extra gigolo.
And yes, Nuggets, I'm sure this is being made up on the spot. Yes.
I will have you know that I have on my screen right now the character description for Gilly Noblebringer, 123-year-old male mountain dwarf prostitute with long, wavy brown hair and red eyes, soft gray skin, standing 3 feet 8 inches tall with a regular build and an oval, unremarkable face with long sideburns and a scar on his right hand.
I stand
He is an
corrected.
example
like
of
a
one
random character generated.
fascinated by scars, and he's a very good diplomat.
I stand corrected. It was totally pre-created.
I told you, I created 110 NPCs before this, just in case I needed something.
Yeah, we should ask her for a
Good
quarter
thing.
of her paycheck.
She's on a pension now.
Okay, then we should ask her for a quarter of her pension.
She's got some savings, and she's willing to give you 150 gold for one of your unguents.
Well, hold on. Let's talk about this for a minute, because if we actually sell this for 150, how do we know she's not his pimp?
Good call.
She stands to make way more money off.
So we draw up a partnership agreement. She pays us 150 now, and we get 20% in perpetuity.
I don't understand a lot of those words, and I am sad that it's not time to stab things anymore. I feel like we're getting a little too complicated.
So Throry looks at you and says, everybody knows that the only pimp in Artjaw is Boggy Braca, and she will kill anybody who tries to move in on her turf.
So what you're saying is we should go kill her, right?
Boy, that went dark fast.
Do you want to turn this into a whole different one-shot where you start a brothel in a small crossroads town?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll lean over to the elf and to the Tortle, and I say,
20.
guys, we think we unstone this guy and then hire him as, a pimp for the area. We have unlimited drink. We could stay here for quite a while to get him up and running, and then he could pay us for a percentage of his cuts.
See, that's why I like gnomes. You have a good.
Your mama's nuggets said we should do it for 20% plus a fuzzy hat and a cane.
Yes.
Yes.
A fuzzy hat for each of us.
And I can make feather boas.
And you could make feather boas.
I'm down with that. Let's do it. I'm down with that. When we start a brothel here in this little town.
Well, apparently we just need to take over the one that's here, because it sounds like there's already some business in town.
Mm-hmm. And we could bring in fresh gigolos on the trade route because, we're on a main tourist train here. I think it works.
Tune in next month for the Dire Turkey of Hunter's Henge 2, Pimps.
Oh boy. So are we selling this to her or not?
Yeah, I say we sell it. I'm in. Especially with
it's
the 20%.
Too hard being an employer. I'd rather just sell the potion.
Yeah. Let's just sell the potion, because if we take over the brothel, then we have to worry about balancing the books and paying the taxes and paying the salaries and
We go in as silent partners.
Oh, dire pimps. Jeez.
Okay, so you sell her the onions.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then she takes the onion, she gives you 150 gold. She rubs it on this dwarf, and the same thing happens. Just the wang.
Of course.
Where else are you gonna?
Kind of the opposite of what you'd want. Like you'd want that part to be hard and the rest of him to be soft, as opposed to that part being soft.
The Real Housewives of Hunter's Henge.
I like that one.
That's good.
Oh,
good.
All right.
Well, anyway, Gilly returns to his former glory, immediately looks upon Throry and says, "Oh my god, Throry, you got old." And then they all live happily ever after.
Walking away from that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
lived.
adventure for the day?
We didn't die this time.
We'll die tomorrow.
We go back to the tavern to drink some more. And I still have my lawnmower.
Somehow you guys are ending up in the worst possible positioning for my encounters. And you didn't find the secret mimic.
There was a mimic?
If you weren't able to find the tracks of the hunters, you would have spent the night at a shady campsite, and one of the logs that you were going to sit on was a mimic.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
Perfect. Nice.
Well, at least we wouldn't like randomly throw a spear and hit a tree and have something bad happen.
True. Very true.
You know,
That's never happened in any games.
No, that's never happened.
not once. There was
So
some other
Definitely
reason.
give us your feedback. Fans.
Yeah, so what do you think, chat? How'd that go? Did you guys enjoy that? It sounds like you did. I got a best chat ever from your mama's nuggets.
Do you want more of it?
Yeah, you guys want more of this? Obviously not today, but
Specifically the adventure, not the adventures of Brothel Town part.
But Brothel Town.
Yeah.
yeah. So let's talk about our next adventure, which is I'm guessing is going to be our standard D&D campaign, right?
I'm guessing
Seems that
so,
way.
yeah.
So we've all created new characters. Billy is our normal DM. Jeff wants the adventures of the brothel.
Yeah.
So we all have we have a
That could
standard.
be a fun one.
We all have we have a standard D&D 5e campaign that we're just getting ready to get started. It's called Welcome Home. It's about several of us who have grown up together in an orphanage. But it's not exactly a good centric orphanage. So more of Gilly. We need to bring Gilly into the campaign, okay? But yeah. So when are we? We'll do some chatting with each other, and we'll figure out exactly when that campaign is going to kick off again. Which I'm guessing it's probably going to be a couple weeks, guys. I got a thumbs up.
Probably a couple weeks. I've got 7 more days of work, but then I'm done. So I'll have one next week.
Yeah,
And
that was kind of the reason why we did the one shot, was because Billy's schedule was completely up in the air for this week. So we wanted to make sure that he didn't have to do too much to prepare for this. So yeah, and I think we're gonna keep the D&D live streams over here on YouTube, if everybody's okay with that, because my Twitch channel is basically a YouTube channel, all right, not a YouTube channel, a Minecraft channel. But this was definitely well received over here, and I said before we got started, I said I'd be happy if we got to 12 concurrent viewers. We actually got to 13, so I think that was well received.
Yay!
Yay!
nice.
Spread the word, everybody.
Well, I
The
appreciate
wife and
everybody
kids laughed at Bruce Bailey.
out with us tonight. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed being a player for the first time in a decade.
Yeah.
It was really nice to be on the other side of the dice.
Yeah.
Fun. To give somebody else a hard time. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. So, next time we'll be back to normal, where we make Billy's life miserable.
Yeah, and that's all good because, you guys are great at that. And it's all fun.
It's all good. It's all good. So I guess that means that we're done, yeah?
Seems that way to me.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you know what to do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and get notified every time we go live again. Like I said, we'll try to do this again in a couple of weeks after several of our schedules settle down a little bit. And then I would say probably at least once a month we'll do a live stream again, but I can't guarantee that. We'll let you know. We'll keep you guys posted as to what the schedule is going to be like. Follow me on Twitter, and if we got a live stream coming up, I will make sure to share that with you guys, and be sure to join us over here on the channel. So once again, we bid you all farewell. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.